just the Luka the dice. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Just the Luka the Dice Heresy Edition. Luka here from MiniWarGaming, playing with my friend Desmond. Dragged him in from home. And Desmond, you may better know him as the man who pays for one Riptide, yet brings two. He's very embarrassed by that.
Let me live it down.
No. I don't think I won that game. I can't remember. It was a very close game. I'm like, oh yeah, I killed the one Riptide. Just got to work on the other one. And then I said something about like, how many points are Riptides anyways? Just because I'm like, I killed him. I want to know how much value I got. He's like, oh, I only paid for one. Yikes. Anyways, to the game. Salamanders and Word Bearers, 3,000 points. One of those 6 random scenarios from the rulebook, of course. We're going to be foregoing the ambush deployment, mostly because the table doesn't work for that, and also I'm not a huge fan of that. And I think a lot of you at home don't like to play that one. At least a lot of the guests who've come in don't like ambush, or they request not to play ambush. And one more fun note, Desmond's a master heresy player. So watch closely for all of his tactics and his moves, because you might learn a thing or two here. And I'm actually a little nervous, because I'm worried with the list he brought. He's probably just going to walk all over me.
What?
So Desmond's played one heresy game once off camera when we were here on a Saturday, just as oh, I'm kind of curious to check it out. Can you teach me how to play? Yeah, sure, why not? So this is his second game of the Horus Heresy as the Salamanders, everyone. And I want to note, if you want to come by and play some heresy with me, I don't care how experienced you are, I would just like to play, and I will never say no to the heresy. MiniWarGaming.com/challenge. And Josh will set all that up for you, and you can come by, like Desmond, play in these new bunker rooms and play on really cool tables, and you can borrow some of our models too if you really, really want to. Anyways, I want to go take a look at the armies and figure out what game we're playing today, shall we? We're going to take a look at the Word Bearer force first. This is one Crusade, and I'm running the Rite of War, the Doc Brethren. It's my favorite Rite of War, mostly because of the Arch Traitor rule. It gives all of my independent characters the preferred enemy loyalist, which obviously transfers to the unit that they join, which is a very powerful ability. In addition to that, I'm only allowed to take one heavy support choice, and I can take demon allies, and my opponent, if they suffer perils, it's an instant death, but those ones almost never come up. I haven't run demons in a bit with my Word Bearers. I mostly did it at first just to try it out, because it was something new you can do in the Heresy, and people were curious, and I promised I would do one of every god, but I didn't do Tzeentch. That's like the one I didn't do, and for good reason. I don't ever recall Tzeentch being good nor fun in 7th edition. Now this isn't exactly 3,000 points, this is like 3,000 and some change, just because Desmond got to a weird point level in his list, and it was just, instead of worrying about getting rid of some upgrades, you try and keep it all even across the board. So I just matched him. I think we're both at like 3,035 or 40 or something like that. HQs in my force, I have a Praetor on the right. I know it's a champion model, I just really like it as my Praetor model, so I run him. He's got Artificer Armor and an Iron Halo, so he's got 2 up save, 4 up invulnerable save. Because I'm Word Bearers, I'm allowed to take the Burning Lore upgrade for 30 points, which allows me to make him a level 1 Psyker, who will roll on Biomancy. I'll do all my Psychic powers after showing off my army. He's got the standard Praetor loadout, Mastercrafted Paragon Blade with digital lasers. Now, in the middle, we have a Chaplain. Ignore that plasma pistol, it's just a bolt pistol. Couldn't afford the plasma pistol. He's got a Crozius Power Maul, Artificer Armor, Refractor Field, Burning Lore upgrade, again, level 1 Psyker on Biomancy, and I had to take him because of charismatic leadership. I had to take I had to take a Chaplain in my list, essentially. And of course, a Diabolist on the left. The Diabolist allows me to unlock the Dark Channeling upgrade, which I'll go into in a moment. Another console upgrade. He's going to have Artificer Armor, Refractor Field, Bolt Pistol, and his sword there is actually going to be a Tainted Weapon. It's pretty basic. It's just a close combat weapon that has, unfortunately, the Specialist Weapon rule, so I don't get an extra close combat attack with the pistol. And it's got instant death built into it. Is it going to matter? Probably not. It has no AP. I just bought it because, you know what, I've never actually brought one, and I figured I might as well bring unique Word Bearer stuff. I have 2 compulsory troop choices. I'll start with the smaller one over here. It's a 10-man squad with the Legion Vexilla. I know it's a little redundant with True Believers, but I just really don't want to fail morale check. So a 10-point upgrade may be worth it. Maybe not. I just know the second I don't buy that upgrade is the second I fail a True Believer morale check. Even the Lizardmen in the Warhammer Fantasy battles always brought a BSB, even though they had Cold-Blooded, which is the exact same rule. Anyways, Sergeant over here, first of all, the whole squad, Dark Channeling, of course, for 25 points. I'll roll that in a moment. They all have additional close combat weapons, so that means the Sergeant has a bolt gun, a bolt pistol, and a power fist, and the rest all have extra close combat weapons. They will be riding in this Rhino, which has just got a Combi Bolter and Dozer Blades. Now I'll roll for their Dark Channeling so you can all see, I believe, 1, 2, 3, is Zealot. 4/5 is +1 strength, and 6 is demonic. I don't want to, that's pushing it too far, people. We don't want demonic. He gives me the demon rule, but I also lose scoring. So my troop choice that I need to score in this game better not roll a 6. It's a 5. Okay, that's ideal. That's like the best. You want a 4 or 5 normally. Now they're all +1 strength across the board. So it's a strength 5 unit. The power fist is strength 10. Now this squad is going to go channel warp powers and not roll a 6. No! No! I said don't do it! Okay, so my big squad of 20 tactical marines are demonic now. So they lose scoring. And they cause fear and they have a 5 of invuln. But it's okay because the salamanders are immune to fear.
Nope.
Alright, now of course I got dark channeling on my Terminators too because you get to do it on all your troops and Terminator squads. Oh! Ooh, hey, strength 5 Terminators, all power fists. So those are all strength 10 Terminators. Oh my gosh. My favorite part too is I bought an apothecary for the 20-man squad who now can't have an apothecary because they're demonic. And I can't put it in this squad either because there's a 10-man squad going to be riding in a rhino. I could put them not in the rhino, but my goodness. And he can't help Terminators, he can't help Vorback. I could put him with them, but I plan on putting an independent character with them. So in the Rhino, again, maxed out Rhino. So, geez, I was really hoping I didn't roll that 6 there. But that's okay, because that's the name of the game, everyone. It could always be worse. I could have got 3 6s. Now, to go over the war gear of this demonic squad of tactical marines, they all have extra close combat weapons. And they have the Legion Vexilla, and they have the Sergeant here with a power fist, bolt gun, and a bolt pistol. And Artificer armor on my sergeants as well. Troop support troop squad. We have 9 plasma guns. I say 9 because I plan on putting an independent character with them to give them preferred enemy as they ride in a rhino. We have, now these guys can't actually take Legion Vexilla, so I use that to represent the sergeant of the unit with Artificer armor. And they don't have extra close combat weapons, and they're going to be taking this dedicated transport rhino with a combi bolter and dozer blades. Onto this squad of Terminators, we have 5 combi bolters and 4 power fists. The sergeant has a chain fist, which is just armor bane power fist, and that's pretty much it. I already rolled for their dark channeling, and they got +1 strength. Here we have a 45-point useless apothecary. My last elite choice is this 10-man squad of Vorback. I was a little nervous of bringing them because I'm like, is that too much? Is that too little? I don't know. We'll find out in this game. I'm not really trying to make an end-all be-all list here. I'm missing Lorgar Transfigured and the 10-man Volkite squad, all that stuff. So I'm trying to keep it tame, but keep it entertaining as well. And I did a unique upgrade here. One that I don't normally do is I forgot that these guys can take Power Fist. So the Dark Martyr, which is going to be this model here. I know there's 2 of them, but that one's going to die first or get swapped out. This is the Dark Martyr. I usually give him paired Lightning Claws, but I'm going to give him a Power Fist today because they're Strength 5 base with Rage. So he's got 3. He'll have 5 attacks. No, he'll have 6 attacks on the charge with a Power Fist, I believe. No, because it's a specialist weapon. Yeah, that's right. So he'd only have 5 attacks on the charge. That's still something. And then the rest are all just stock loadout, bolt pistols, and close combat weapons. Ooh, not the last lead. I forgot about my Contemptor Cortus Dreadnought. So this is a little cheaper Dreadnought. He's only weapon skill and ballistic skill 4, but he's got that overdrive reactor mechanic where he can push his reactor and get rage, get extra movement. I think he can go up initiative as well. And a heavy support choice. I'm only allowed to bring 1, so I chose to bring the Spartan Assault Tank just to transport the Praetor and the Vorback around. Now I have, obviously, the Twin Heavy Bolter, the Quad Las Cannon Sponsons. He's also going to have Dozer Blades and a Flare Shield and Armored Ceramite. And lastly, 1 Super Heavy, because Des wanted to bring a Super Heavy, so I'm like, oh, I can bring a Super Heavy too, I guess, is a Typhon Siege Tank. We've got the Sponson Las Cannons, Armored Ceramite, and the big dumb gun right in the middle there. A couple last things to do before we go look at the Salamanders. The Praetor there, he is going to roll for his Warlord trait. I'm going to go, you know what, I'll go on the weird Legion specific one in the Army list book because I haven't gone on that one in a while. So he's a Praetor, he rolls 2 dice and he picks whichever one. I got a 6 and a 1, or 6 or a 1. That's Bloody-Handed or Child of Terra, both useless. Child of Terra, he causes fear whenever unit he joins cause fear. In addition, the other one was Child of Terra. The other one's Bloody-Handed, this one's Child of Terra now. I get to reroll wound rolls of 1, and so does his unit, but he already has preferred enemy loyalist, so he already does that anyways. So, kind of pointless warlord traits. It's a good thing, I just don't have to remember them. And now I have 3 level 1 Psychers I gotta roll for. So I'm gonna start with him and work my way down, and I'm just gonna go on Biomancy for all of them. So he's gonna have 2, Chaplain has 3, and the last guy's gonna have a 4. No, 2, 3, 4, easy. That's pretty easy. It's gonna be Enfeeble, Life Leech, and Warp Speed. So in Feeble, I choose an enemy unit. It's a malediction. They go down. They lose 1 strength and 1 toughness until my next psychic phase. And every time they move, it's difficult terrain, so they always have to roll 2 dice. Unless they have moves recover, then it's 3 dice. He is gonna have a life leech, so it's a Witchfire. It's assault 2. It's strength 6 AP 2. If I cause any damage, I can heal 1 wound to a nearby ally, including himself. And the last one is warp speed. It gives him extra initiative and attacks with his no AP, no bonus strength weapon with instant death. And of course, they all know Smite, because that's the Primaris of Biomancy. Now we can take a look at Desmond's Salamanders. I'm just going to do the Rite of War part. It's the Covenant of Fire. It's pretty basic. You get Obsidian Forged. All your vehicles have a 5-up invuln against Melta, Volkite, Plasma, and Flamer-type weapons, and Melta Bombs, which is quite convenient. Veneration of Wrath gives all your Melta Guns, Infernal Pistols, and Multi-Meltas the Mastercrafter special rule, and the Pyro class that he brought are non-compulsory troops instead of heavy supports. And they all gain move through cover, which is huge, 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 huge. One of my favorite rules in this edition. You can't deep strike though with this. You can't take more heavy support or fast attack choices than troop choices. We're all good there. No fortifications, and you can only take 1 console as your. You're only allowed to take 1 extra console instead of more than 1. Like I took 2, but I had to pretty much for what I wanted to do here. Now we're going to see if Desmond can do this. There's a lot of stuff here for the Heresy.
Yeah, okay, so the Praetor on the left, he's going to be my Warlord. He has Cataphracti Pattern Terminator Armor, Dragon Scale, Storm Shields, Mantle of the Elder Drake, and a Thunder Hammer.
So he is that Salamander, ridiculously tough character. 3-up invulnerable save on him with that armor and the shield combined, and Eternal Warrior. So he can never be instantly killed.
Correct.
So no matter what, I have to chew through all those wounds.
And then that chaplain there, he's pretty basic, I think. He's the consul. He has a bolt pistol. He has artificer armor, and the
Crozius power model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no refractor field, no invuln on him.
Nothing. No.
Yeah, didn't pay for that one.
So I guess I in total have 5 troops, but only 3 of them are compulsory.
Yep.
So the 3 squads here, each 10-man squads. The sergeants all have a. What was it called? The Infernal Pistol?
The Infernal Pistol.
Infernal Pistol and a power weapon. So 2 power swords and a power axe.
Did you mastercraft them or no?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay.
So that's a 10-man pyro class squad there. They're troops. And
yeah, in this case, they're troops.
yeah, in this case. And I think for the most part, they're just pyro class. I didn't bring anything else special on them.
Did you bring Melta Bombs?
Yeah, so I did bring Melta Bombs on them.
Because it's a little bit cheaper if you bring a big squad.
Mm-hmm. And the Land Raider Proteus.
Yep.
It's got the Twin Links las cannon, because I think that's always the case. Has extra armor, and it has Twin Linked Heavy Bolter and a pintle mounted Heavy Bolter or combi weapon.
Just the combi, yeah, just the Twin Link bolter there.
Yeah.
No dozer blades or no flare shields on that. It's pretty expensive on a Land Raider.
Yeah, just the extra armor. Okay, so that's a Fire Drake. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Drakes. Yeah,
yeah. 5 Fire Drakes.
The Sergeant does have a Mastercrafted Thunder Hammer.
Okay.
And yes, of course, I paid for the Dragon Scale Storm Shields.
And they're all Cataphracti Pattern Terminator armor, so they're 2 wound Terminators with a 3-up invulnerable save. Hard to get off the table. But they're going to be fat walking up the table too, because there's no transport for them here.
And here we have a Contemptor Dreadnought. What was it called? Talon?
It's just, yeah, so this is the basic Contemptor, the most expensive one, where it's BS5, weapon skill 5. He's got the carries pattern there.
And a heavy flamer in his gauntlets, or his close combat weapon.
He has a little close combat arm, a little squishy arm.
And this is a tactical support squad of flamer boys, riding in a rhino that does have a dozer blade and a
Combi flamer. Yeah. It was just modeled with it, so why not?
Yeah.
Any artificer armor on the sergeant here?
No,
or
sir.
Yeah, so we have the sergeant here marked out with the Mark III helmet out of all the other guys.
And this is a Sakaran Venator tank destroyer. Everything pretty basic on there. So we have the heavy bolter, the hull-mounted neutron beam laser.
Yep. So Desmond also picked. He has no idea what this does. He said, "I want to use this because it's cool looking."
Yep.
So it's pretty good too.
I don't think I paid for that, so I'm not going to be using that top.
Oh, so you don't have the pintle-mounted heavy bolter?
No.
All right.
And then we got a Predator tank with a heavy flamer
Sponsons.
Yep. A Magna Melta cannon on top.
Right. I don't think
that's what we assume it is?
That's definitely the Magna Melta.
Okay.
I've never fought against this before, so I'm curious what it does. I know it's just a really big melta gun, and the heavy flamers on the sides are nice too.
Yeah.
Now with the Salamanders, I'm pretty sure all flamers increase their strength by 1. I don't know if it's just Legion of Astartes or not, but we'll figure that out later. If so, those are strength 6 flamers on the sides.
Nice. And we also just have Dozer Blade and extra armor on that guy.
Just so he can't be slowed down.
Yeah.
And now we have the big, dumb tank. Never fought against it before, but it looked pretty, so Des wanted to bring it.
Yeah, it's called a Glaive.
Yep.
It's got quad las cannon sponson. It's got twin-linked heavy bolters and a Volkite carronade.
So that's, the big Volkite carronades on top. Now, because it's a Salamander, the heavy bolters were upgraded to heavy flamers.
Yes.
I think for the same cost.
Yes, right.
So this is just a big old, it's like strength 8, AP 2 or AP 1, dumb beam weapon, deflagrate, and haywire. And it's like, I think it's like, what's the range of that gun? Do you have it right there quickly?
I will bring it up in a...
48-inch range, so
Yeah,
it's
48.
got pretty long range on that shot. And it's a super heavy as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's got, what, 12 hull points. So yeah, guess what? I'm not killing this game, folks. Lastly, we have to roll his Warlord trait. The Praetors are rolling twice, so 2 and 3, completely opposite or different from what I got. So that's either Master Tactician, which we're scrapping because that's redeploy 1 unit, or World Burner, which is a fan favorite.
Oh yeah?
So you're going with World Burner?
I am, yes.
Steve just got it in his other game he's playing right now, and he was very excited. So that lets you pick D3 of your units, and they get to add Shred to any template or blast weapons they have.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and roll that up. It's going to be 3. Well, I think the obvious one is the Predator in the back over there,
Yes.
and then we'll think about the other 2. So we're like, geez, I don't know, like, what do we pick? This thing doesn't have a template. You probably won't pick that. Geez, guys.
Jeez,
I don't know. What should we? We actually spent a good 45 seconds. Like, I actually don't know what a good pick is. Like, the support squad. They're all templates. You can choose them. And like,
And at the same time, we're like,
Pyroclast. They can choose them too. So they all have Shred on their dispersed version of their guns, and they're gonna have Shred on their flamers, and that thing's gonna have Shred on everything. Nice. This is the battlefield that Desmond and I are playing on for today's game. Now, this is a newer map from MiniWarGaming. I seen it and I figured, hey, you know what? I asked Des, do you want to play on a battered trench or a trench war-torn field, or do you want to do like an urban fight? And I seen this map, I'm like, we can kind of do something both-ish. Not as much trenchy, but we have a lot of urban stuff on the table. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to put something big and obnoxious in the middle to block line of sight and shooting in the middle, so I couldn't find anything, so I decided to use the Fire Raptor gunship from the Word Bearers and the Salamander Flyer, which I can't remember the name of, as terrain for this game, and we just threw a bunch of smoke on it to make it look like they're down flyers. So they're not going to be any part of our armies, they're just there to obstruct line of sight, and obviously we're going to say you cannot see through that, but you can see around the sides. And of course we have green leaf terrain in the form of the ruined buildings here. And again, the Table War mats and Games Workshop kits. I got a few like Gene Sealer cult vehicles because I think they look like good generic vehicles on these planets. They're kind of futuristic, but they're wheeled, and they don't have actually Gene Sealer cult models on them. Plus, freaking Steve's using all their destroyed vehicles, so I can't use my destroyed vehicle usual
Steve.
Table. So he ruined that for me. I guess we'll figure out what scenario we're playing. Mission is going to be number 3. So that, folks, is Shatter Strike. We're going to go ahead and roll the deployment now, re-rolling Ambush. Got a 3, which is Search and Destroy. So we have quadrants now. So we're going to go ahead and roll off, and one of us is going to pick a territory, the other one's forced to deploy opposite them. So here's the die for Des. I'm going to roll a 2. You're going to roll a 5. So you get to pick any 4 corners of the table, and I will be forced to take the opposite. Desmond has decided to take this quadrant, so his deployment zone's up to here, 9 inches away from the center of the table, and I'm forced to deploy opposite him over there, the same parameters. One thing I want to note is for the Sakaran, it automatically comes with a pinto-mounted heavy bolter. He didn't pay for the sponsons, but it's 20 points for the sponsons, and it's 20 points for extra armor on my rhinos. I know the extra armor is not that great. I had originally bought it, I took it off to save points, but I'm just going to have extra armor on the rhinos again. I like to try and keep everything WYSIWYG, and that way everyone's happy. The game is about to begin. Deployment is finished. I had some fun times with my freaking apothecary. So the rules for them is they have to be deployed in a unit. They're not independent characters, so they can't sit on the table alone. And we deploy them. They can't join squads of Terminators or Demons. So they're demonic. So I had to actually take my 9-man squad of plasma guns and throw them in this Rhino with the apothecary and the Diabolist is going to have to go with this squad for now. I'm going to hope that they roll preferred enemy. Or I'm going to... I don't know, it's weird. He's going to like be over here. He's going to follow the Rhino and join them when they're ready to jump out, and then he'll join them if possible. It's weird. It is what it is for now. He's with the Combi Bolter Terminators for now, and then he's probably going to join the Plasma Gun guys later, after they leave the Rhino. Spartan with the payload, the Galvorback and the Praetor. 20-man squad of demonic tactical marines. Plasma guns and a Rhino with the Apothecary. Terminators with the Diabolist. Contemptor Cordis, the Typhon, Rhino... Oh, actually he's not supposed to be here. He's supposed to be... like here. There you go. This Rhino is supposed to be right here with the tactical marines in it. This is the 10-man squad. And on this side for the Salamanders, we got Predator, Glaive, Tactical Marines, Support Squad and a Rhino, Tactical Marines behind the Land Raider Proteus with the Pyroclast, Contemptor Dreadnought. We have the Fire Drakes with the Praetor, Warlord, and the Chaplain, and then more Tactical Marines with the Sicarian Venator over there. Nothing's in reserve. It's kind of everything on the table. Show us what you got. We're very close together, but we have this large line of sight blocking thing in the middle as well. And now I roll for Signs and Portents. The original plan with this list was just to roll for them, because I don't really care about them. They didn't have a character. If they had preferred enemy, that'd be great. Now, I'm going to roll for the Plasma Gun Squad. Now, on a 4-up, it's good for me, as they have preferred enemy your entire army. But if I roll a 1 to 3, your whole army has preferred enemy against my Plasma Gun Squad. It's a risky one. But that way I don't have to dictate a dedicated character to them, and the character can stick with the Terminators. 4-up! What do we get? No! Signs and Portents against the Word Bearers! Boo! I would say it could always be worse, but I don't think it could be worse than that in that one regard there. So you have preferred enemy against them. I am going to have a character join them to help them out later. And of course the Salamanders deployed first, but I could seize. You don't want me to? Oh, there also could be night fighting. Do you want there to be night fighting?
Sure.
I'm also okay with night fighting.
Okay.
So we're fighting at nighttime now. We both mutually agree to fight at night. It just gives everything stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything's stealth for the first battle round of the game. Anyways, seize, maybe, yes? Not today. It'll be Salamanders turn 1. So it's starting movement phase, Des. What do you want to do first?
Move things.
Alright, so what do you want to start with?
Big brain moves.
Let's start with the big brain brew moves.
Tactical Marine Squad.
They're gonna move.
They're gonna move.
Sick.
These guys are just moving right up to the sandbag here.
Going there 6. That's where their final position is.
These guys are gonna move their cover towards this.
The Covenant of Fire, they get to
6.
roll 3 dice. Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Right into the cover they go. So now they're gonna have a 3-up cover save because of night fighting in there. So they're all nice and safe in there.
These guys are just gonna move 6.
Fire Drakes and their Cataphracti pattern Terminator armor. You know what? This is a very good deployment for them. We're very nice and close. They have no vehicle to transport them. They don't really need it.
Oop.
6 on the Dread.
It's right there.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep that toe out of cover there.
Yeah.
We don't want to have to move through cover. Glaive is gonna do a big 12-inch move sideways, so it's gonna clear the sandbags. Obviously, you don't have to worry about any move through cover or anything like that. Boop. Hello.
This guy moving 12.
Predator moving up 12. Realizing that the Magnum Melta Cannon is only 18-inch range.
Yeah.
A little far back on the deployment.
Not there yet. These guys here moving through cover.
Or
Hopefully.
the sandbags. Yay!
Another
Nice.
6.
It's a good rule. It's a good rule. Like I said, my favorite. That's just going to take them right behind their brother squad.
Yeah. So this guy moving up as well. Gonna go like.
Boop. The Land Raider only going combat speed.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't sure if I was clear enough on the line of sight thing. Des and I agree that like from this point to this point where the smoke is cluttered, that blocks line of sight. Now under the wings, like over this way, and under the machine over that way is all good.
Mm-hmm. Just moving up a little bit with this guy here.
It's a Karen Venator moving up combat speed just to take the field a bit more. The heavy bolters don't have really good targets. It's just the big dumb ridiculous gun that's going to be shooting at the Typhon. Now we're moving this Rhino over the sandbag. We have to do a mobilization check. Don't roll double 1. Hey, look at that. So with the dozer blades, it helps. Yeah. And you get to move kind of right on top of the sandbag there. So he's going just combat speed. Boop, boop. And now after that, we're going to disembark the Pyroclast inside, but they need to do a move through cover because they got to go to the sandbags, and I think Des wants to climb up here.
Yes.
So they get to go 6. There you go. It worked out every time so far. So through some consideration, Des was like, we're looking, they can go a couple guys up here, do a couple flames down over here, get a couple flames, but it's not enough to be worth it. I suggested that they're better as like a trap, waiting in the Rhino to jump out at an opportune moment when these guys are further forward. So scratch that, move through cover, they're happy we're there, even though they rolled a 6. They're going to keep stay embarked. We pass the psychic phase, and now we begin the shooting phase, and now we figure out where we begin. Yeah, glaive first, just looking at its rules to make sure. We have heavy beam. So it's just a beam weapon, but it's heavy, so you get the... I think, Des, what did you say? You wanted to go something like, shoot down this line here, and clip the Spartan and this unit of Marines. And then these 2 quad las cannons don't really have other targets than the front of the Spartan that does have flare shields. And then the heavy flamers aren't in range. Yeah, again, going back, thinking about stuff, maybe if we turned it and it could shoot 1 quad over here, but because of cover and night fighting, we're just going to go everything in the Spartan, hopefully get lucky. So obviously the beam weapon automatically hits. So looking at the beam rules, I've never actually dealt with this thing. It's quite good at killing infantry squads. I'm sure everyone's like, duh, because they can just mow through them. So like measuring shooting through here, you can hit 13 guys as it just goes down, and you could probably clip the Rhino here, or you can hit what looks to be 3 guys and clip the Spartan. And then obviously the las cannons are going to go into the Spartan. Yeah. But what do you want to do with the glaive on top? What is the final decision here?
I think since the Gal Warback?
Yeah, the Gal Warback.
Since they're in there, I think it's kind of a priority that I get rid of. Or
That's true.
To get rid of that.
Because if it goes through here, it has a chance to do damage to them.
Yes.
Because if you roll a penetrating hit, which is a 6 on a haywire, then it just hits the guys inside as well. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and hit him with the big gun here, or do you want to do the las cannons?
No, we'll do the big gun.
So big gun fires, shoots through everything, hits 3 Marines, and hits the Spartan. So on the haywire chart for the Spartan, don't roll a 1. Nice, excellent roll. Excellent roll, my friend. It's actually a 3 when looking in there, so I take a glancing hit, and we'll do the... I have a 6 up to ignore because of night fighting, and then we'll do this 3 hits on the Marines. And we're actually not getting that die either because it's like buried under the plane, and it would literally move everything to get that die out of there. So there's a permanent 3 in there until we clean this table up. So here's the Marines, 2s to wound. Now obviously it goes through their armor, but they are demon right now, so they have a 5 up invuln, which saves none. So 3 die and deflagrate, so 3 more could die here. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, 3 more wounds. And demon save, 2 die. So total of 5 die, the front rank of 4. Plus this guy here, I'll go down. But they are fearless, so I don't have to worry about a morale check because they have the Zealot. 6 up cover save from night fighting. Ah, wow. Somehow it's real dark, so that beam that was automatically hitting it. Oh wait, what am I talking about? It ignores cover, it's a beam.
Oh yeah.
So I take a hit anyways. I just burned a night fighting save for nothing. And it wasn't a penetrating hit, so the guys inside are fine. It's got 4 hull points left, and they're all dead. And of course, the quad las cannons on 3s. It's a good thing they're twin linked.
Oh yeah.
So you get to reroll those. So we have 1 hit and look for 3s.
Oh my goodness.
What is that roll? So it's because of the flare shields, the strength 8 against armor 14, so a 6 to glance.
Here we go.
No, too tough. Contemptor's firing his carries pattern next into my Terminators. Over there, you do have some line of sight on a few of them, hitting on 2s because he's a Contemptor. Pew, pew, pew. 1 miss, 2s to wound with Rending. So we have 1 fail. I don't think it really matters all that much. Do you want me to do the AP2 first, or these 2 up armor saves? You don't care? Alright, I'll do these. These are 2 ups. We're good. And because of all the cover, it's going to be a with... You know what? It's a 4 up in the end anyways, because it's night fighting with the 5 up save. And I have invulnerable save 4 up. We're good. They absorb the damage. Oh, this isn't good. We're shooting that big dumb gun over here, and it's kind of like learn as we go for these new vehicles. I haven't fought against these. It's got Shock Pulse, which is a hard counter to my Super Heavy Typhon, because it includes Super Heavies. They have to snap fire. Only on a penetrating hit though, so it's got 2 shots hitting on trees. Pew pew! We have a double hit. Now the first one, it's ordnance. Yeah, we do them 1 at a time. It's ordnance, so we roll 2 dice, and you take the highest result for the first shot there. So looking for 4 ups.
Nope.
So that's only a 13, so that's not enough to get through his armor. 14 on the front. And the next one, we have a pen. So I'm going to have a cover save against this, and I have to make this, or I lose my next turn of shooting. It's actually in the side, but the side's also 14. Alright, what I love about the Heresy is a lot of like 1 die rolls that really matter. So I'm at least 50% obscured through all the models and the terrain in the way, and it's night fighting, so I get +1 to this. On a 3 or more, I'm fine, and I don't have to snap fire. On a 1 or 2, Destiny is mean. Okay. I would have made even a 5 up cover save there. So I at least get to fire this thing next turn, and I had to be very aware of that. In fact, I think I have to almost immediately deal with that on this next turn. Now we have the Land Raider firing just the one spawns on the last cannons into the Typhon. So 1 twin link shot, we have a hit, and it's going to be a 5 to glance. No. Now there's Marines in cover over here. Going to be firing into my Terminators. Now, yeah, what am I talking about? All 10 shots. None are rapid firing, so 3s to hit. Okay. 4s to wound. Boom, 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 bolt guns. We got 2 wounds, 2 up saves. We're good so far. This squad's gonna go ahead and fire. Only 1 really has line of sight, though. They don't want to move. They like where they are with the cover.
Yeah.
So hitting on a tree. Nope, not a crack shot. These Terminators are going to declare a charge against my Terminators. I have 1 bolter that can see, that can overwatch, who is rapid firing. That was, oh yeah, it's rapid firing, so I get to twin link. There we go. So I messed with everything. It's about a 10 or 11 inch charge. It's hard to tell. They're going to go into the wing here. Oh! Nice roll, Dad.
What is with my rolls?
That's a 5, everyone.
Really, I don't want anyone to see these rolls.
And that concludes the first turn for the Salamanders. Not a whole lot accomplished.
Very good rolls. Very good rolls.
So that was the big swing over here. The shock pulse failing from this terrifying tank. What an awful counter to super heavies. I've never seen this on the table. Is it good? People, leave comments down below. Do you fear this vehicle? It's not overly durable, but in return it's going to have a nice cover save. Well, he does ignore cover like your big guy does too. First thing I'm going to move is a Spartan. Watch me get a double 1. Hooah! No, not even close. So he's going to do a 6-inch move, and I'm going to be disembarking the payload into very dangerous territory. But I think I'm going to try and claw this thing to pieces. It's only got armor 12 on the back, but it's got a metric ton of hull points at 12. He moves forward, pivots like this, no point even went more than 6 inches. It's going to I think like that. I think I'm happy there. Yeah. That's where they disembark. Next, these tactical marines are just gonna foot slog up 6 inches. Up, up, up they go. And they're just gonna die horrible deaths to this glaive, I guess, is their destiny. Unless I can kill it, but yeah, I'm not really feeling that confident about that. Unless, there's always a spike. There's always a chance for a spike, people. Just pivoting to the Typhon on spot. And then I literally have no idea what to do with the rest of my guys. I do not want to go fight Fire Drakes. I do not want to go fight the Praetor with Eternal Warrior. I do not want to fight that squad with a Chaplain. But at the same time, they're just going to move up and charge my Typhon and give it the old boop on its snoot. With those real fancy Thunder Hammers of theirs. So I forgot at the start of my turn, I'm going to declare that he's got +1 to move and charge. No, we're going to do Rage, which he just gets an extra attack when he charges. Ooh, I'm going to have to go the long way around to charge because I'm too big to fit through that. So I'm going to go +1 to a move and charge then in that case. So not Rage. And at the end of the turn, I have to roll a d6 on a 1. He takes a glancing hit as he's overcharged his reactors a little too much. And I'm going to go ahead and start moving him. He's going to move through cover because that's what he's got. So with the +1 to move, I actually move a 6. Which is going to take him to here. Aha! Terminator's moving through cover. 5. They end there with their 5-inch move. Now I'm so conflicted. Does he follow them or does he go help the plasma gun guys out? Yikes. Yikes. For sure. You know what? No. He's going to help the plasma gun guys out. So this Rhino is going to move to here. And then the plasma gun guys are going to disembark. They're going to end there. Not all of them have good line of sight into the Fire Drakes, of course. And then this tactical Marine squad. Well, golly, what do? They don't really have a whole lot of range or mobility. So he automatically joins the squad, so he's going to go there. He's actually just going to disembark there, and I'm kind of still stuck. So you know what? He'll just go back to where he was. And this Rhino. Rhino. What do you do realistically? I think you have to go this way and help, but you're kind of stuck. So you're going to just hold on, I guess, there, my dude. To conclude movement, it's Psychic Phase time, so the pool of dice we both get is 4, and I get an extra 3 for 3 level 1s. So I'm at 70 or 4. The only power I'm going to do is this guy's going to cast Enfeeble on that squad there, and it's not really going to do a whole lot. I got it with 1, so if you throw all your dice and get 1 6, you stop it. Nice, with force. So no psychic powers, I'm done, because the other 2 guys aren't going to be doing anything. They don't have enough rage or line of sight. You know what? Okay, you know what? I lied. He's going to warp speed himself. I cheated you.
I've been bamboozled.
I don't even know if he succeeded. So yeah, warp speed goes off, warp charge 1. I bamboozled Dez and told him all you have to do is throw all your dice. For my secret play, the warp speed on this guy, he has +3 attacks and +3 initiative with his nothing weapon.
Oh no!
Okay, now we got some big time shoots coming up here, boys. We are gonna open up with this Spartan who moved combat speed. So one weapon fires at full BS, the rest do not. So we are probably able to hit him. So this one's gonna fire a full BS into. Ugh. So I want to kill that Predator now. Predator kind of spooky. You know what? We're gonna fire everything at that Predator because screw its face. We don't like it. We're gonna fire this one at full BS and then this one with the power of the Machine Spirit at full BS as well. Definitely getting a 3-up cover save in total because all of my models, all of your models in the way, covering at least 50% of it, and it's kind of low with the sandbags in front of it. So we got four shots in total, hitting on trees. They all hit. Nice. See, learn from me here. Look at that. And actually, don't know what your front armor is. It's probably 12 or 13. So the 2 definitely does nothing. And the 3 probably, these 3s probably do nothing as well. One glancing hit. I'm looking for 5s and 6s to get to him. And you have a 3-up save, which you cover save because of knife fighting. And then the heavy bolter obviously just doing nothing because it can't hurt the Predator. Contemptor Horus is going to fire his 2 twin bolters into the Terminators in front of him. He is going to be snap firing, so it's going to be 4 shots. Re-rolling, and 4s to wound. 2 wounding hits. Obviously, you have 2-up Terminator saves. Roll like I do, and you're good. There you go, perfectly fine. All the combi bolters are going to rapid fire into them. But these 2 don't have line of sight. Only these 3 do. 6 shots, all twin linked. So we have 3 hits. And, well, they prefer. Oh, they don't have preferred enemy anymore. Never mind. 4s to wound. 2 wounding hits. 2-up armor saves. You're good? Unfortunately, where they are now, only 4 of them have line of sight to fire, but they are rapid firing, at least. Scratch that, only 3 guys, but they are rapid firing. And they do have preferred enemy loyalists right now, so I guess one at a time, starting with him, then him, then him. So Sergeant first, both hit, guy beside him, both hit, and the last guy, double 2s, but nothing bad happens with double 2s. And these are 2s to wound, because it's strength and preferred enemy, so re-rolling. So 4 wounding hits, but they have 3-up invulnerable saves. I do 1 damage. They have 2 wounds each.
Okay.
And that's him down to 1 wound. For firing, this last cannon going to go into the Contemptor. This last cannon is going to go shoot into the Terminators because of line of sight. And it's super heavy, so it can split fire. And then the big Dread Hammer gun, I'm going to put the center right here. I'll roll that last, though. The first last cannon into the Contemptor. We hit. Armor 13 on the front, so we need a 4 or more. We get a penetrating hit. But he's got automatic shielding. Oh, maybe he has a good cover save too. He's going to have a 3-up cover save as well because of my Dreadnought in the way, obscuring 50% of them. Oh, you're good with the night fighting, saving them. And then 1 more last cannon into the Terminators, hits, 2 to wound, but you have a 3-up invuln. You make it. I'm aiming it right here, we'll see what a direct hit looks like. So that's a 2-inch, I'm still going to be hitting it, but it's a 2-inch scatter towards the Land Raider. That's where it lands. Everything within 3.5 inches of that point gets hit. So it's 1 guy here, the Contemptor, the Land Raider, and the Sakaran are all hit by this. So it's strength 10, ordnance, ignores cover, AP 1. We're going to see if we kill that guy off, or 1 member of the squad. On a 2, he's dead. So it's AP 1, ignores cover, so the nearest guy, which is kind of like buried deep in there, technically dies.
Oh, okay.
So got him. And now the Land Raider, primary weapon, armor 14, so I'm looking for a 4-up. Oh, nothing! The armor survives. Contemptor, armor 13 on the front. So we have a penetrating hit, but you have automatic shielding. So 5-up invulnerable save. Ooh, you fail it. So it's AP 1. So you take a hull point. In addition, you have to roll on the vehicle damage table here, +2. So that's an 8. He's destroyed. He blows up. He's dead in 1 shot. And how far does he blow up? Everything within 2 inches takes strength 4 hits. Or D6 strength 4 hits. So it's going to be that, probably that squad, definitely that squad. We'll roll for them. It can't hurt the other 2 vehicles. It's too weak. So 5 hits on them. 4s to wound. Only 1 wounding hit. They have a 3-up armor save. Because it's no AP. You're fine. And then it hits that squad as well. 6 times.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. There's all 6 dice here. 4, it's hitting the chaplain first, but you can always look out, sorry. So it's 3 wounding hits on the chaplain. You can either take them on him or look out, them all. If you look out, them, it has to go to the nearest. So it's one of those 2. It looks pretty close to me, so you get to pick and choose.
Okay. They still get their 2-up save against it, or?
Yeah, they would.
Okay.
You have to roll the lookout sir first, technically,
Yeah.
so it might let the dice decide where they go, I guess.
Sure.
Every 2-up, it passes off. So he has to take one of them.
Okay.
The other two go elsewhere. And I think he's got Artificer armor.
So his save, he's fine?
He's fine. And then these guys have 2 ups as well. And the explosion does nothing.
Okay, cool.
So he is removed. And now for the Sakaran. I think the front armor is like 12 or 13. We have a pen. That's 14. He's definitely not. He's definitely not 14. Plus 2 to the chart. Ignores his cover. 3, 4. So he is immobilized.
Okay.
And he also has to Snapfire next turn.
Right.
They actually have extra armor built in, so he's just shaken. So he can still move, but he just has to Snapfire. This squad's going to fire now into those Marines behind the sandbags. Hitting, I got 5 shots because of rapid firing. And I get preferred enemy because of the Chaplain. Okay, that didn't actually help whatsoever. He's wound on 4s with preferred enemy. We have 1 wounding hit, you got a 3 up armor save. Do I kill 1? No, 4. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't get this glaive with charging from the Galvor back. Now, it's only armor 12 on the back, so it's actually pretty lightly armored on the back. And they attack the back armor when they charge. And I do have a guy with a Power Fist. He'll have 5 strength 10 attacks.
Okay.
So obviously no Overwatch, just declaring that as the charge target. We're going to go 11 inches. So that's where they end up. It's actually a 9-inch charge because I have to run through a little difficult terrain here, but that's still more than enough to get them mostly in. Alright, Mistor Contemptor, we're going to try a charge against these Fire Drakes. I don't even know what it is, but I got Fleet. Let's hope for some big numbies here. An 8 is maybe good enough. Yeah, 4 takes him there, and then he's about... I need a 5 or more. He's got Fleet, so looking for a 5 up is easier than looking for a 9. The odds are getting 5 up or better. So I'm going to roll the 1, and we fail anyways. So he's stuck back here, where that die was. And then the Terminators are going to attempt to charge. The problem is, if I let you get the charge, you get that bonus attack. I don't have... Well, I guess I'm not really going through difficult terrain. So, you know what? I'll declare a charge with the Terminators. Hooah! 8. Yeah, they definitely make it in. This is not going to be good because it's going to be trying to do as much damage as I can and denying you a charge. But at the same time, it's a pretty dumb idea. They're going to end there. We have the 2 combats. I think that's probably the more important combat with all the Terminators. We're going to do this one first to see if I can't get lucky. We're going to pile in just to get more guys in range to attack. And by that I mean just this one guy who's not the sergeant because the sergeant's over here. Can't go any further over there because I'll get within an inch of those guys and everyone's kind of happy here. So I'm going to do... Yeah, that's the sergeant over there. We're going to do him first to see how much damage he can do. He doesn't get the 6 attack because he's got a specialist weapon in the form of a Power Fist. I hit on 3s because the vehicle's treated as Weapon Skill 1. And I have preferred enemy, but that doesn't help with the 2. And these are Strength 10 because he's Strength 5 base. I'm looking for 2s to glance with there'll be no save. So that is going to be 1 glancing hit and 3 penetrating hits as he tries to tear up the side of the glaive. So that's 4 hull points down automatically, and I get to roll on the vehicle damage table. So if any of these, the only thing that matters are 6s because I roll explodes, but super heavies don't actually blow up, they just take more damage. So rolling, I got nothing that matters. So he just takes 4 hull points. I know technically the Praetor would have gone first, but the Power Fist was all that really mattered. So I'll go in proper order. I'll do the Praetor. I don't think he can actually hurt it. Even a crack grenade. You know what a crack grenade will do? He'll try and throw 1 crack grenade in a hole. So he has to give up all his attacks for a crack grenade. But he hits, and a 6, nothing. So I have 45 attacks from the remaining 9. They have 5 attacks each. 2 base, plus 2 for charging, and plus 1 for close combat weapon and pistol. 3s to hit. With their strength 5 attacks, they have rending though. And I do have preferred enemy, which lets me reroll hit rolls against loyalists, but it's wound rolls, and I'm not trying to wound, I'm just trying to penetrate you. So here's the reroll as I knock everything around. A few more hits. And here's all the hits. There was one more one I rerolled into a hit. I need 8 6s here, and he's wrecked. I did not get 8 6s. I actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6s. So actually, maybe that's not automatic. Let me do so. 12 on the back. That's all strength 11. So yeah, it would be. They're not AP2 either, so I can't actually blow you up anymore. So these are all at least strength 12, which are enough to glance. Now, they could roll into pens, but I'm not AP2, so I can't actually do anything to you because you're super heavy. So he's got 2 hull points left, but the Galvorback do not a bad job wrecking that tank up. So yeah, that's all she wrote for over here. Now we have this big dumb charge I shouldn't have done over here. So I technically issued a challenge first, but I know Dez is eager to issue one, so why don't you just go ahead and issue it then?
Hey, buddy, I'd like to issue a challenge. It might be this guy.
It's going to be that guy? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and accept with my Chain Fist Sergeant because he's not going to back down from a fight, I guess. So I believe we swap these guys. Actually, that does matter because we swap up them. And then he goes back there with a wound. And then I think they're already legal to fight. Actually, no, they're not, so I have to swap this guy and him. And now they're legal to fight. Huzzah. I hope I did that right. If I didn't do it right, well, it doesn't really matter. So here we go. They're fighting. It kind of matters because the wound's back there now because you have to swap the nearest guys. Pretty sure. Now we're all initiative 1. Well, actually, no. He gets to go first at the mighty initiative 5. He's able to pile in just to get within range of that guy to attack.
Oh, okay.
So they're supposed to be base. Boop. There we go. So he's within 2 inches of a model in base contact. So 3 attacks.
3.
Sorry, 4 attacks because of the paired weapons. Hitting on your weapon skill 5, so you should be hitting on 3s, and you're a zealot, so you get to reroll failed hit rolls in the first round of combat. Ah, still 2. Actually, it hasn't been working really well for either of us. Strength 6, so you're wounding on 2s. So the AP doesn't matter, so I have my 2-up saves, and we're good.
Yes.
And then now we all fight at the same time. So it's my turn. I'll pile in first. Boop. And I guess you're just going to go there. You're going to try and pile around this way, and you will too. They're all going to fight. Now your guys get to pile in. You would come there because you're trying to get into base with him. You can't go around that way. And you guys are all going to go around this way to try to get into combat without obviously pulling yourself out of combat. So 12 attacks not in the challenge, hitting on 4s. Would really like to have a character supporting me right now, but I don't actually have one. But this is, overall is a pretty respectable roll. Any invulnerable save you fail is instant death, so it's a dead Terminator. So I think there's a chance we just annihilate each other here. I'm trying 10, so 2s to wound. Ooh, a couple 1s though. Now these are all 3-up invulnerable saves. Yeah, doesn't really matter when you do them, I guess, or how and what order you do them in.
Ooh,
oh no!
Man, 3, 4.
So all the wait.
No, all but 1.
All but there's 6. Oh yeah, so everyone but the Sarge. So it had to be this guy, and that guy, and then that guy, and then that guy perseveres.
Yeah.
But don't pull them yet because they get to fight.
Right.
So let's say 4 dead Terminators, and then I have to do my 3 attacks in the challenge, and then you hit me right back. And I hit into the challenge. I hit once, and I wound, and you have a 3-up invulnerable save. You are fine. And now you get to strike right back, though your guys... How many attacks do Fire Drakes have? Let's figure that out. Now you have 2, 4, 6, 8, and then this guy should be able to attack. So 10, 11 attacks because the Sergeant over here back into my Terminators. Yep. Hitting on 4s. Scratch that. Fire Drakes are amazing at weapon skill 5. They got 1 more hit, and the Zealot lets them reroll these hit rolls. Happy Zealot, tell them to do better. Nice, so only 2 misses, and these are, again, 2s to wound. Instant death. I only have 1 wound each, though. 2s. 3 1s. And I only have a 4-up invulnerable save because of my pattern. 4-ups.
Oh my goodness.
So one of my guys is dying so far, which is going to be that guy there. And you get to go with your leader, who can spill over damage and kill more guys. Right. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Re-rolling for Zealot. And 2s to squish heads. He kills my Sergeant first, if he does. And then any spill over. He kills my Sergeant. So now the damage result, my Sergeant dies, and this guy dies. And then these 4 guys have to die as well. Now, counting wounds, I definitely won combat because you have to count all the wounds of models slain, and they all have 2 wounds each. There's just the instant death that really got them. So I did a total of 7 wounds because I killed the 1 wounded guy, and you did a total of 2. So I actually won combat by 5.
I did.
But you're fearless because you have yeah, because these guys only have 1 wound each.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. But you're fearless because you're a zealot, so you don't have to actually run, which is huge, because I could have swept you pretty bad. Actually, I mean, cataphract you, I'm not sweeping you anyways. Now we just bump into each other. So I'll pile in, you would try and go this way, then you'd come in there, and you'd come in there, and we got a prolonged combat going on here. Kind of, the whole goal was to try and block. And I did not expect to survive that. I 1000% lucky there. And that concludes Battle Round 1. I don't think we really accomplished too much.
Not really, no.
No, not a whole lot. So on to the Salamanders for turn 2. Forgot I owe Dez an overcharged reactor roll. On a 1, he takes a whole point. Ha! That's what I get. That's what I get for pushing his reactors. There he goes, down to 2 wounds. So obviously falling back with the glaive, getting it lined up to get a nice shot down all my infantry. We actually lined it up so it can peg the Rhino little track a little bit. Yeah. So since the Sakaran's already snap firing, we're going to move 12 cruising speed over this way. And boop, boop, hello. And then he's just going to get a clear line of sight onto my Typhon. But he is snap firing still.
Gonna move through cover with this unit.
There's 2 more dice. They're going to go 6.
Boom.
Good old Salamanders. We have all the tactical marines right there. You see that one Nocturne-born son there? He's about to be a deaf boy. He doesn't have his helmet on, and he's got the... I mean, you know what? Maybe it's a laser gun. Maybe it just doesn't make a sound.
Maybe. Yeah.
Move through cover on the support squad inside. Nice. 6
Always.
inches. They're going to move in a way that they're not getting hit by the beam. So they're going to disembark from the side and move here.
Yep.
We disembarked, and we realized, hey, we probably shouldn't put the guys under the Rhino, so we moved it back. You just have to do a dangerous terrain check.
Right.
On double ones.
Double,
You're
yeah,
fine.
okay.
You got the 2. Dangerous terrain on that Land Raider. Here's a 1.
Don't.
Oh, he's fine. He doesn't actually have dozer blades on it. Yeah, boom.
Just like that.
And no disembarking Psychers because we're not about that.
No. No.
So we're gonna go to shooting then. Where do you want to begin? I'm terrified of the glaive. It has the potential to do a big damage here.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the glaive.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. So we've lined it up. We'll figure out the sponsons soon. It's hits 4 of them,
Yep.
and you move them in a way that they don't get hit. And then I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them because we wanted to clip this as well.
Yeah, just on the very back.
And the twin heavy flamers, of course, onto the Galvor back.
That should be 4.
Yeah, it looks like 4 hits. And then the 2 quad last cannons. That one I'm pretty sure is in arc. Maybe, I don't know.
not.
Maybe not. All right. Well, you can always... It split fires. It's super heavy.
Sure, it's gonna go into the TAC Marines.
Sick! Sick!
It's gonna go in the Gal Warback. Warback? Whatever.
Warback, yeah.
I just wanted to make Josh upset.
Oh yeah, Josh is like in the corner shaking his head like, no, what are you doing? So yeah, quad las and a Galvorback, that quad las and a Spartan, heavy flamer with a twin heavy flamer shred into them because it's twin heavy flamer, and the big dumb glaive. Why don't we do you should probably do the heavy flamer first because I'll pull casualties from over here, and that way the glaive still gets to shoot stuff.
Sure.
I don't know if it really matters. It's gonna be 5 Galvorback hit. It's strength 6 too because he's a Salamander. So wounding me on 3s with shred because it's twin. Rerolling those 2 failed wounds there. Nice, 5. So oddly enough, I mean it's obviously shooting this way, but this is the nearest guy, so he's got to take the hits. He does have Artificer armor, so we're gonna do them one at a time on him. Hopefully we don't roll any 1s. In fact, we're not. Oh, Artificer armor! Artificer armor! Nice. Quad blast cannon of the Galvorback now. Twin linked. We have 1 hit. We got 2 hits. Oh, sorry, 2's to wound. Those wounds. Pretty sure it still hits that guy there, so I'm gonna look out off of him. He has to take 1, and his next nearest buddy there has to take the other. The sergeant that's taking 1 is a demon, so demon save, and his buddy is a demon, so failed save. Not quite enough to cause instant death because of the T5, so that one will go there. And then we have this quad last cannon into the Spartan, and then we'll do the big dumb glaive gun. 3s, twin linked. And I'm armor 14 on the front, but you're down to strength 8. So 6 is to glance. Oh! I don't think I have cover against that. No, definitely not enough cover to claim there. So boop, 2 hull points remaining. Luckily they're just glances. And big dumb glaive. Do you know what Volkite is, Josh? Is it like
It's a
big microwave gun?
Chum. Yeah, I think it's essentially a microwave gun.
Like it heats them up so much that they explode instantaneously?
Yeah, it's kind of, well, like, I think it just superheats stuff.
Alright, well, that's cool. It's a big line of hot. So we'll start against the Galvorback, wounding them on 2s, obviously. So that's 4 wounding hits.
Alright.
I have a demon save. I will make 2 of them. So that's 2 wounds. Oh, I should look out these. I'll look out Sir. Well, whatever. I'll just look out these. So my leader takes 1, and the next guy near him takes 1, and which kills him. Sad. Dark Martyr's down to 2 wounds, and he's dead. And because of the 2 wounds there, you get to deflag into 2 more, wounding on 2s. And now I'll look out Sir beforehand. So 4 ups. So these both go to my Praetor. He's got a 4 up. Oh, hey, would you look at that? You know what? Whatever. I believe. I know Josh is laughing.
I got so excited
I know.
on the chair.
You know
I'm
what?
like, he's gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. I know. My Praetor is gonna die. I got a 4 up invulnerable save here. First one. Ah, that's instant death. He's dead. That means that he takes it. I guess I should have done 1 at a time. Anyways, oh, he takes damage too. So that's Warlord kill for you, my dude. Oh, what a big mistake. Whoops. Yeah, whatever. He gets a little hot. Worst things that probably happened to him. Or probably not. And then we have 7 hits on them.
Yep.
2s to wound them. Zamp. 1 failed wound hit. And then I am a demon, so I save 1 of them. So 5 are dead, and then 5 more deflagrates. Boom. 2s to. Oh wow. Roll better, Des. All right, there you go. So 2 more.
Yep, so 7.
7 get the hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are all dead. Hey, it's okay. They're zealots. They're immune to this running away thing. And then we have 1 hit on the Rhino.
Right.
All right, so 1 Haywire hit. Haywire does take precedent over the actual normal strength. So we have a glance. Ignores cover, so I'm down to 2 hull points.
Oh, yeah, blast template from the Predator.
Magnum Melta turret.
Sure, yep, it's gonna go right there.
On his head, and then that one
The heavy
flamer.
flamer going into the 4 guys there.
Hitting the 4 guys there. So you want to do the big blast first?
Sure, yeah.
We want to do the flamer first. What do you think's better, flamer? I don't know.
Why don't you let me do the big brain plays here?
Yeah, you do the big brain play. What is the blast? Here we go. Boom, big time blast. Yeah, nice. Direct hit both ways.
Big brain.
So 2s to wound me.
Yeah.
All 6 of them are hit here. I'll show you guys the blast. I haven't really shown a lot of blasts. Boom, blast, 6 hit, bam, huge. 2s to wound. Bam. But I will be gaining a demon save against that. This could be substantial. 5s. I save 3, so you kill this guy and wound that guy. And the flamer's strength 6 because it's shred though, because you chose that one with shred.
Yeah.
Nice. The warlord trait, burner of worlds or whatever. Oh wow, Des, you're rolling.
Yikes.
What is that?
Yikes.
So we have 1 wound and it's a save. There we go. So this flamer support squad, these 4 are in range to fire at them, and after all the templates have been placed, blah 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 blah. That guy over here, 18 hits in total between all of them into the Galvor back.
Shred.
4s with shred because of that warlord trait. Boy, do you need it!
Oh my god.
But it's okay, Des. This is why you have shred.
Yeah, we'll see.
Look, he's losing his hope. Oh my goodness! Wow, you got what 9? You got exactly average on the reroll. All right, Des. Here's my armor saves. Oh, there you go. You kill 1.5. Dies, and he takes a wound. Now, this squad here, rapid firing, 20 shots, shooting twice with Fury of the Legion, so that's 40 shots.
Yeah,
Here's the first 20 of 40. 5 to wound. So, okay, we got 4. We'll just roll the second volley then. Round 2. Des! 5 to wound.
please.
Oh no! It's 7 in total! That's a Fury of the Legion at rapid fire range. 3 up armor. You do. Hey, kill a guy. Ooh, look at that. That actually does kill 2 guys. They're both wounded. Pew pew and a pew pew. Now this squad's going to Fury of the Legion into them. 5 of them are rapid firing, so that's going to be 30 shots in total. Here's the first 15. 5 to wound. Second volley. 5 to wound. So that's 4, 5, 6. That's a double Fury of the Legion there, folks. And you, oh wow, it kills 2 more off. There you go. It kind of counteracts the bad rolling on Dez's end. Not too shabby. Now this one moved, but it only has the combi. We're gonna fire the combi bolter part, so it's actually only 1 shot because it's a combi flamer. 1 shot with the bolter part, hits, wounds on a 5. Yeah, it's a wound. 3 up armor save. Whoa, we're good. It's a Karen doing 2 big dumb shots, snap firing into my Typhon. You need a 6 to hit, 6 to hit, 6 to hit. Oh, it misses. All right, whew. These guys are gonna declare a run. These tactical marines are gonna go a further 3 inches into cover. This is where they end up. They're just in the building.
Yes.
Hello. And then we have the Land Raider.
Yeah, it's going to put its blast cannons into the Contemptor.
Alrighty. Because he moved combat speed, 1 fires at full BS, I assume we're just going to power the machine spirit the other one.
Sure.
At full BS. 3s to hit. Reroll for twin linked. And I'm armor 13 on the front, so you're looking for 4s to glance. We have a glance. He only has automatic deflectors, only works on the front arc and doesn't work in close combat, but still 5 up invuln against his glance. I do. So there's bounces out the deflector. No charges to do, so we're gonna go right onto this combat over here. There's no point of issuing challenge because I have no characters left. So your consul, your centurion, not centurion, chaplain gets to go first.
Yes.
3s to hit, no rerolling anymore, but he doesn't need it. 2s to wound, with strength 6. And 3 1s. Oh, they're good, they're gonna hold. And then we fight at the same time, but I'll let you go first with your attacks. Gonna do the Praetor first. Actually, you can do them all at the same time, they all hit on 3s. They're all hitting the same unit.
Sure, yeah.
So 6 attacks in total between the whole unit. They all hit on 3s because the weapons go 5 on the Fire Drake. 2s to squish. That's pretty good. So we're going to have invulnerable saves. So it kills the unit off. They're dead, but they get to fight back. 6 attacks back at you. Not a bad roll. Average, and won't complain about that. 2s to wound. 2 wounding hits. It's technically you do them 1 at a time, but you can put them all on him, and he can't die because he's an Eternal Warrior.
Yeah,
even though he's a strength 10. So yeah, 3 up invulns. Yeah, he's fine. All around good, and I die. Boop. And then you get to consolidate D6 inches in any which direction you choose. 4 whole inches. So they're putting him up front. Opting to consolidate backwards.
After seeing that.
The squad of plasma guns right there. I forgot I owe Dez at the end of the shooting phase a morale check here for getting shot to pieces. Now, they're not true believers or anything like that, so I'm just stubborn 8. If I fail this, they're running. And that glaive is more than likely alive. Ooh, they hold though. That will conclude turn 2 for the Salamanders, on to turn 2 for the Word Bearers. Start my turn, I'm going to overcharge his reactors again. I'm going to give him Rage as a special rule this turn. These Tactical Marines are going to be moving up 6 inches. They're going to look for a fight with some of these support squad guys. We're going to go ahead and move the Spartan like so. I think the goal here is I'm going to try and shoot at the glaive. He's got 2 hull points left. If I can kill him with the quad las cannons, I'm going to move the Galvor back so that they can go threaten this squad, but also charge the glaive if it lives, because I can't have that lingering around anymore. Move through cover on the Galvor back. They go a grand total of 3 inches. It's going to take them to here. You're going to go there. And you're going to go right there. This Rhino is going to have this squad of Marines move 12 over this way. Moving through cover on these Plasma Gun Support Squad Marines, they go 4. Or actually, Des is going to be nice and let me move the Contemptor first. He's going to go, no, he's going to go 6 over this way. Then these guys poke their dirty heads out of cover. Not very wise of them, but they're doing it regardless. And they're going to start shooting down. I got to deal with that Warlord over there because, well, he's got 3 wounds, Eternal Warrior. Weight of Fire will get him, I guess. I'll go there to there. Apothecary follows, and so does character. The Rhino's going to go to there. The Typhon will pivot on the spot and aim down over there at those Marines and that Sakaran. Psychic Phase, we're both going to get 3 dice, and I'll be getting a further 3 for my Warp Charge. He's going to put 2 dice into Smite. I fail. He is going to... You know what, he's honestly just going to cast Smite as well. The Chaplain, let's throw 4 dice into it. Got Perils, but I got it. So we'll see if he can stop it. Yeah, I guess see if he can stop it first. I got no dice left this time. I'm not lying, I swear. Wow, close! 1-6 off. And now on the Perils chart. Ooh, that's bad. I take a wound automatically, and I think I forget powers off of that one. Where's the 3 that forgets powers? Regardless, I'll do a leadership check. I pass my leadership check, and I know I take a wound. Never mind, leadership check is not necessary there. He automatically forgets one of the powers. So on a 4 or more, it's Smite. You've got Smite. Which means he has Life Leech remaining. I could only kill up to 3 of them with Smite, though, because I can't actually see the other guys around the corner. Or maybe I can, we'll see. Hitting on 2s with Smite, bam, 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 they all hit. Wounding on 2s, bam, 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 all of them wound, which is AP 2. 5 up cover on the sea cans. Sure, 1 dies. Alright, so that guy would have to die from the Smite. Boop, and then I forget the Smite, and well, that's sad, but it is what it is. Now for the actual shooting, opening up with... So I actually don't know what's smarter. Do I shoot the Spartan into the glaive to try and kill it off, or do I shoot the Spartan into that Predator to try and kill it off, and then let the Galvorback worry about the glaive, or do I shoot the Spartan into the glaive, try and kill it off, and then the Galvorback charge the Tactical Marines over here? I don't actually know.
Options.
Options. I'm going to go with these guys first. I'm going to shoot bolt pistols into them so I can charge. 5 bolt pistols shooting into them. Scratch that, 6. 3s to hit with preferred enemy loyalist, you dirty swine. There we go, got a couple misses. And 4s to wound with preferred enemy. 2 wounds, 3 wounds. It's going to be 3 up saves. Boop. Snapfire this Commie Bolter into them. Rapid firing. Twin linked. Hey, we have a hit. We don't wound though. You know, Spartan, you're going to take out that glaive. That's definitely what's going to be happening here. Okay, here we go. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Oh, that's not good. 5s to glance. Oh, I have to it. That sucks. I did not want that. He's got 1 hull point left. I'm in a predicament. I could do a disordered charge into that, and them over there, but he's got a sergeant that could issue a challenge to my character to take out the Power Fist and force the Power Fist to attack them. Yeah, I think the best bet is to go for the glaive and try and take it out with the Galvorback. Alright, big dumb gun and big dumb last cannon. So big dumb last cannons at the Sakaran. I want it dead, and the big dumb gun in a certain spot, probably touching the Sakaran. I'm going to put it right on top of his head. So it hits pretty much everything and the Sakaran. On a direct hit, naturally. Hitting on that direct hit. Direct hit both ways, so it's all the Tactical Marines hit and the Sakaran hit. The Typhon likes to make giant sized holes about this big in certain areas where he shoots. So these kill on 2s because it ignores cover. Alright, so 1 Tactical Marine is alive. Funny enough, it's the Sergeant because he's furthest away from the Typhon.
Big brain.
Big brain move. He perseveres. This is why he's the Sergeant. He's got the biggest brain out of all of them. And a hit on the front of the Sakaran with primary weapon. We have a penetrating hit. It ignores cover, so a +2 to this. 7, it blows up. So the last cannons are wasted. And it can't possibly hurt anything. So, well, actually, no, it could hurt him. It blows up 6 inches.
Ugh.
Wait, I don't know why I was rolling D6 hits earlier for the early explosion. It just hits the amount of models that it actually hits. So I apologize for... I don't know, actually, I think I did 0 damage over there with the Contemptor blowing up.
Yeah, something
So
like that.
it's 1 hit on him. That wounds. And he does not have Artificer armor. He would have died anyways. So he dies to the explosion of the Sakaran, and Sakaran goes down. Alright, that one... Well, that was actually perfect. Good job, Typhon. I can always rely on you. Gonna fire 2 twin bolt guns into the Terminator squad there, the Fire Drakes. They all hit. And we're on 4s. We got 2 wounding hits and they have 2 up saves. Nothing. These guys don't have line of sight to shoot, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 do. These 2 are not rapid firing, so it's gonna be 10, 12 shots into those guys. 3s to hit with preferred enemy, so they get to reroll the 1s. Ah, there we go. We still have 1 gets hot. I guess I should have rolled that all. It's only 1 guy. I'll just randomize it between them all. And then these are 2s to wound because strength 7 with preferred enemy. Boop. So these you're going to have to do... I guess it doesn't really matter. You can just roll them 1, 2, 3, 5 at a time, technically.
Sure.
So this is for the fire... This is for the leader. So the leader up front takes 2 damage. He's got 1 wound left. And there's still 5 wounds in the pool. Do you want to look out, sir, all of these so he doesn't have to take them, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might as well just roll them all.
Okay.
All the lookout sirs. So he passes them all up. We have to roll 2 at a time because now they're going to the Fire Drake.
Right.
And the Fire Drake has a 3 up. Invulnerable save. So he takes 1 damage. So you've got to do 1 at a time. Fine. He's fine. And he's fine. So they both have 1 wound left. Just like that. I'm going to go into charging. I should have done this a little better, I think, but these guys are going to declare charge against them because they shot at them, and we get to see how much wall of flame you get to shoot at me. So 7 of the guys have line of sight, so that's 7d3 automatic hits. That's strength 5. So 3, 6, 9, and then the rest are 2s. Oh my god. 11, 13, 15, 17 automatic hits. 3s to wound with shred. This was maybe a small brain move. No! This is 1000% okay. I have to do these 4 at a time. So I've lost 1 guy. So I'll put a pool over there, and I gotta do these 3 at a time before they get to my sergeant. So that's another guy. I gotta do these 2 at a time now. Okay, we're good. Good old blessed power armor of the Dark Age! Oh. I've lost the 3rd guy. And then I still have the Vexilla. I don't care about him anymore, though. Okay, he's fine. Actually, no, the Vexilla dies there, but that's okay. Those 3 die, and that's what I have left. All right, buddies, you can make it in. I seen the 1. The 7's good enough. So that's what my charge would be. I would actually have to subtract 2 from this charge because I'm technically going through difficult terrain with him, but I still make it with a 5. Okay, I'll roar back declaring a charge against the stupid dumb tank with 1 wound left. They're gonna kill themselves. 3 is good enough. Man. And then these guys will just hit. Contemptor Core to Sacrificial Lamb, charging in to Fire Drakes. No Overwatch there. Charging a 6. Should be good enough. That is most definitely good enough. Boom! Hammer of Wrath. I think that's my only charge, so I might as well go ahead and do that now. So Hammer of Wrath in your Praetor. I think that wounds. Yep, strength 6 base. You get to look outside if you want. Pretty sure.
Might as well.
Yeah, you might as well. 2 up. So it goes on the Fire Drake in the back, who is dead.
Oh no.
His power, he pushes the guy out of the way and takes the full bork of the Contemptor Dreadnought. Oh, I'll definitely go first over here. There's no challenges to issue. Because I think I'm an issue of 5 or 4. Ooh, you actually, strength 6 on him. He actually can't hurt him at strength 6. And the crack grenade he could throw can't hurt him either. So he gets to pile in, or he has to pile in. And then my Cordis goes. 4 attacks base because of double weapon, and plus 2 attacks for raging. So instead of just the normal 1. I hit on 4s. Okay, it's above average, not bad. Strength 10 with the close combat weapons, so 2s to wound. 3 wounding hits. Now, essentially, he's instantly dead. If he takes any of these wounds, he's dead. You could look out there off of him, but I think you're better off taking the in-bone saves. But, I don't know. I actually do not know what to tell you there, so that's up to you. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and look out there. The first one, 2 up.
Oh.
Close. So that means he's dead. He's like, I'll take this. Ugh! And then 2 more 3-ups.
Come on.
Oh, he's fine. Okay, but you lose Zealot though at the same time.
Yeah.
And now you get to fight back. You have 4 attacks with your Thunderhammer, hitting me on 3s. 4 attack with the Thunderhammer.
Oh my God.
I think it's Mastercrafted. Unfortunately, it was not Mastercrafted. This is learning.
I'm learning.
So this is strength 8 against my armor 13, so you need a 5 to glance them. I have no save against these. Oh, that's a 4. Oh, it bounces off this plate. And I win combat by 2. So whatever his leadership is, you have to do a morale, and you pass. And if you did fail, you get to reroll the d6 anyways, because you're a salamander. The Gal Vorback get to go, and I'm really hoping when this blows up, it drives that way and does a strength D explosion over here, because that'd be great. But if not, it's probably going to go over here and annihilate my Gal Vorback, which is not great. Thumbs down. Boo. Piling in. Ha 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 ha. I'll attack with the... I guess I'll do the other guys first, then I'll do the Power Fist. But the Power Fist is all that matters. Hitting on 3s. No re-rolling. And 6s to glance. Got it. Boom. So, now she goes boom. Catastrophic damage time, folks. So, we send her the blast right on top of this bad boy and see which direction he drives off into before he does a big boom. Oh, that's fine. He's actually just going to be right there. I think it's only hitting the Gal Vorback. Oh, I might hit that too.
Probably that too.
So now we have to roll to see the damage this is going to do, the strength and the AP of everything. So it's 1d3. Don't roll high. You don't want to roll high. That's medium. That's okay. Scattering out, it does hit these 2 with the blast down, but it's only strength 4, AP 5. So 2 strength 4 hits against them. Why don't you go ahead and roll that up. 5s to wound them. And a 3-up save. Okay, we're good. So that's destroyed, and they don't consolidate after destroying a vehicle. And then we have this combat. I might as well issue a challenge with my sergeant.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Swap your sergeant up there, and we'll get to go first. I'll go at the highest initiative with my chaplain. He's just going to go ahead and attack. He's got 4 attacks, 5 attacks for charging. 3s to hit with the Zealot rule, so re-rolling. Oh, that's a fail. And 2s to wound because of strength 6, but with preferred enemy. So that's 4 wounding hits. You just have 3-up armor saves against it. I kill Nasi. Kills 2. The nearest him would have to die, so the 2 guys on the upper level go down. And then initiative step 4, we all pile in. I pile in first because it's my turn, I think. These guys will pile in around this way. And then you guys pile in all around. Hello. Try and get around. You'll go up. I'll go ahead and do my guys first. They're all 3 attacks each because of charging, so 12 attacks. 4s to hit with the chaplain. Let me reroll. And the reroll. Ah, there we go. That's a des roll. And it's going to be 4s to wound with preferred enemy. So reroll those. Getting 1 more wound. Those are all just 3-up saves. Can my chainswords get through the power armor? They do kill 1 guy. So 1 guy in base contact dies, but you also fight back with all those guys.
Right.
So he goes down but fights. We're going to do him separately because his attack would go into the chaplain, so we'll roll him up. You didn't buy them with extra close combat weapons, did you?
No.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so we'll do 5 attacks on the ground, the guys on the bottom. We have 2 hits.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what, still 4. And then 2 wounds. Okay, interesting. 3-up saves. Nope, we're good. 1 into the chaplain. Misses. Then the sergeant with the power fist goes. He hits on 4s. Reroll for the chaplain. Oh, dang. 2 to wound. Reroll for preferred enemy. Wow. All those rerolls and I kill your sergeant at least.
Right.
So the 1 sergeant in the middle goes down. And then it is leadership time. I killed 4 guys because I killed 2 earlier. So I win by 2. You're fine. Actually, I win by 4. You actually might fail there.
Yeah.
They actually do fail, so because of Salamander, they get to reroll the 4. You need a 1 to 3. Oh, there you go. Insane bravery. They're sticking around. So we just pile in together. That's how we end up over here. And that will conclude the second battle round as we go into the third one. It's a lot of just push and give. I'm pushing over into this area, but you're really hitting me back because I have like 7 Gal Vorback left. Not a whole lot of tactical marines left. And then you were pushing one over here, but now I'm pushing you back.
Yeah, you're definitely winning on this side.
Yeah, it's mostly the Typhon's help. The glaive was doing pretty good too, but we kind of, unfortunately for us, and mostly for Desmond, we didn't figure out the glaive was really effective against infantry mostly. So that's why we shot it over here, because it had that chance of doing a penetrating hit and hitting the guys inside, which is super cool. So I think one more good round of shooting over here could have made the difference. Well, I guess maybe they might not have been alive.
Yeah. So this is gonna move, unless it doesn't.
Oh, it's good enough. So dangerous terrain, moving off those barrels,
Yeah.
coming in this direction, because you know what? I think it's best we don't deal with this Typhon anymore.
Let's get away from that.
So we're going to move up to this sandbag there and see if they get stuck in our tracks now. Huh! And on a 1. No, they're good. So he can keep going right behind the Rhino.
Yep.
Bam. Yeah, pretty much a lot of the support needed over here to stop me from pushing into your territory. But I think there's a lot of bodies there, so it shouldn't be a problem, you know, eh?
These guys here moving through cover.
Hey, another
And
6. No
that's
matter what,
6.
always a 6. That's where they end up.
Yep, and this thing's gonna try and move just to give that Land Raider some space for next turn.
Rhino moving up. Yeah, it's
Good.
good. Over the sandbag she goes. Those poor sandbags have been trampled.
My goodness.
Oh, there we go. Predator is going to be moving.
Yep, it's got dozer blades.
All good. Nice. You know what? It's all good. Scratch that. Remembering that they're all blaster template weapons, so they can't really snap fire. Only one of them can fire full BS, so it's going to end here. And
Yeah, I
look at
didn't
them.
realize that pivot didn't really count.
Yeah,
so-
pivoting is fine. You can just pivot on the spot. Here come the Marines!
Wait. This guy was part of that squad.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, then so he was. Yeah, so he'll just go over there then,
Yeah.
and then that guy will go there. Nice. Nicely colored different squads. I appreciate that. And they're there. And that should be it for movement. So this guy here is going to just shoot at some Galvor back.
Yep.
So we're going to fire the center hole on the Magnum Melter right there on top of my poor Dark Martyr.
Let's get that
So far,
direct hit
so far our blasts have been on point.
on point.
And
You are-
that continues.
hey.
Direct hit. So that hits all 3 of them at strength 8. 2 to wound with shred because of the warlord trait. They all wound. I'm gonna go 2 at a time because I want him to live. So he takes the damage, and 5 up. He dies. And the flamers only actually hit 2 of them. So, or sorry, hit that guy twice.
Yeah.
So wounding him on 3s. No need to reroll. Maybe we should have shot the flamers first, but I'm gonna look out for both of these. You know, it's a good thing I got the ones out of the way. Artificer armor. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. We got the power armor saved anyways. Firing the Land Raider, we're going to do Power of the Machine Spirit Las Cannon into the Galvor back. Yep. Where it hits, and wounds on a 2. Oh no! So swapping out the models is because that's usually my Dark Martyr. Now, though I realized, I was pointing this out, this actually looks more like a Power Fist than this guy. I've always used this model because it looks like he's got the Lightning Claw equivalent. Maybe that's how maybe he's meant to be the Power Fist guy, but I'm going to stick to my my earlier statement, he's the Dark Martyr. Now, the Heavy Bolter is an arc to shoot at them as well. So, hitting on 6s, twin linked, so we have 1 hit. 1 hit, wounding on a 4. No.
Nope.
Charging into my Marines. Yep, I thought that was a double 6, but they make it in regardless.
Yep.
And that's where they end up. It actually would have been -2 because we forgot about this guy.
Oh, yeah, true.
Who's back there, but it's fine. Because we'll say that's what they end up when they pile in.
Sure, yeah.
Because we went a little bit further. But that's okay. Are you on charge McGilvor back? There's only 3 of them. Now the one thing is, he's got a Power Fist, so he fights last.
Oh, he does.
So everyone gets to go before him. And if you issue a challenge with the sergeant and he goes in and he just ekes that last wound off, that's no Power Fist.
You're trying to trick me, Luka.
And I also lose all my bonus attacks for not charging. I get 2 extra attacks when I charge. Just saying.
There's 2 of them.
You're right, Des. There's only 2. What could 2 Galvor back
What
do?
could go wrong?
Oh, I forgot. Actually, I owe you a leadership check. You might not even be there because you killed the 1 model, which is enough to make him run. Oh, they're fine. Okay. So it's -2 to your charge distance. You roll a total of 9. I'll get to Overwatch with 2 bolt pistols. Nah, I miss. Blessed Salamander Tactical Marines, I believe in you.
Oh, yeah.
I actually forgot about this at the end of my turn. It won't kill him on a 1 because I overcharged his reactor. No, he's good. I usually like to do it once I say I overload my reactor, but I really shouldn't because that, it might change the outcome of a game, might make different decisions, all that stuff. But as long as I remember afterwards, then it doesn't really matter. All right, Des wants to jump right into this one.
Yeah.
Are you going to issue a challenge?
I'm going to think about that for a sec.
All right. So Des is going to issue a challenge with his... Did you mastercraft that power sword?
No.
Okay, so it's just a power sword. Well, yeah, I'll obviously accept because I don't want my guy not fighting. I do get to go first with this Galvor back, though. He only has initial unwieldy with the Power Fist. I got 3 whole attacks, hitting on 3s because I'm weapon skill 5, and strength 5, so 3s to wound. 1 wounding hit, no AP, so 3 up armor save.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, actually kills 1. So 1 guy dies near him. Boop. And then you get to go with the rest of your guys. They get to pile in, all happy and whatnot. Boom. So 24 attacks from the... You know what? Why don't we do... Actually, I don't know if it really matters. So you do the sergeant and or them, or the them and then the sergeant. Doesn't really matter. The sergeant will have 4 attacks. Hitting me on 4s.
Oh no.
This is all he needs, baby. Wounds out of 5. Oh. So it's AP 3, but I have a 2-up armor save on him. Oh. He goes in. He cuts the Dark Martyr down. And then 24 attacks with the rest of the Marines with their extra close combat weapons and a charge. 4s to hit. 5 to wound, buddy. That was a really good hit roll.
Come on. Oh.
2. Hey, that's all you need. All that you need. We're good. So in the end, it's a tied combat,
Yep.
1-on-1, and then I'm already in base-to-base contact, so you will get into base-to-base with me as well. That guy will just jump over.
Over here, I'd like to issue a challenge with the sergeant.
And the power's over there. Well, I guess by golly, I'll accept. I'm going to accept with my tactical sergeant. My guy over here. This is now one big dumb combat. I'm at the highest initiative with 5 with him, but I do lose zealot. Whoa! Hitting on 3s. The 2 doesn't help there. 2's to wound with preferred enemy. So 3 wounding hits. You have 3-up saves. It kills 1. The guy he's in base contact with. That poor Marine. 4 attacks from the sergeant and my guy, though he does have artificer armor. Let's not do that 2 again. Oof. They all hit. Okay, he's in it to win it. 4's to wound.
Oh no!
No, Desmond! No! So from the rest of the Marines who charged, and these guys included, 31 attacks into my tactical Marines. 4's to wound. Could have been better. So I'm going to do these 4 at a time on my Marines. 3-up saves. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 8 attacks back with my Marines that don't have anything special. And then at initiative step 1, the Power Fist. Mr. Fister goes. 4's to hit. Preferred enemy. Because of my character in the unit. And 4's to wound. With preferred enemy, though there is no reroll. So 4 3-up saves. I'm just attacking whatever the unit that just charged in.
Okay.
It kills 1 guy. 1 guy is killed. What heresy is this? My sergeant's got a grand total of 2 attacks now. Oh, reroll the 1. No! I would combat by 2! So, okay, we'll do that little squad there. Oh, I didn't even kill your sergeant, so the little support squad. They actually run, but you get to, because you're a salamander, you get to reroll that. Don't roll 6 again. So actually, that's good for the support squad. That means they can get back in the fight.
Oh,
and
that
shoot
is very
flamers.
true, yeah.
So but now we have to see if that squad runs, because if they run, I can sweep them. So they lost 2. They're good. They're holding. So that squad runs 2d6 inches that way. Get them back in the fight. Tactical retreat. This is what we call this. 5 inches for the flamers away. They end up over there, and I guess we just, yeah, Rhino. What can you do? And then we just pile into each other. Ha ha! Eternal combat, my brothers. Bam, bam, and then you're gonna come down. Boom. All right, maybe I kill your warlord like I killed my warlord on my terms. Here we go. We hit you on 4s. We got 2 hits, very average. 2's to wound. Oh, 2 wounding hits. 2 3-ups. Oh no, double 1s. It's okay. What is he? Doesn't really matter.
No, he matters so much. Look at him. He's so cool. Now he's dead.
Now he's dead. You know what? They had a great showing when they bounced off my Terminators. And then I will consolidate Madrid. 5 inches. Oh no. Target sighted. Though I should probably consider him as a denial unit to go scoring with. But he's just going to die to the Pyroclast anyways. And that, folks, is turn 3. The top of turn 3. Now we move on to Wordbearer's turn 3. Alright, start of the turn, he's gonna opt for rage again. He's gonna get real mad and tear up the butt end of that Land Raider. And he may as well just move. Move through cover on the plasma squad, 5 inches. They're just gonna move 5, get within 6, and embark on the vehicle. Alright, now Rhino, move through that cover, and let's go find some targets. So 8 inches is there, and then a further 4 takes you to here. We're gonna hunt down some Pyroclast. Spartan, assault tank, moving over this way. Just to give this Rhino some room to get people out. Get some more boys in this fight. We're gonna drive this Rhino to right there. We're going to be disembarking the team. So that's where they end up. No charging this turn, but they will be shooting a gun. Psychic Phase done, because I can't do anything with their powers. He's got Witchfire, and he's got, I'm not going to Warp Time him. Shooting, we're going to open up with this Rhino. Firing, because they want combat speed, into those Flamers there. Rapid Fire range. Twin Linked. And 4 is to wound. Dose wounds. 2 3-ups. You're fine. Remember the Spartan firing its 4 or 2 quad last cannons into that Predator, because I would love for him to die. I'm going to power the Machine Spirit, the one that's not firing on full BS, into him, and the Heavy Bolter is just a wash. So here we go. Las Cannons, Twin Linked. You're getting a good cover save here, though. The front was 13, I think. So we have double pen. But it's 2 4-up cover saves.
With knife fighting, right?
No. Knife fighting's only the first turn of the game.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, failed 1. That's all I need, baby. Alright, so it's 1 hit, and I get +1 to this roll. On a 6, it's dead. But that's still shaken, so he's still snap firing. Which disables his guns. He has, and he can't move. Does he have extra armor? We do have extra armor on the Predator, so that means he's just shaken, but that also means snap firing, so that's good for me there. So he's done. Might as well go with these guys who are going to be rapid firing into them. Now they all have various degrees of line of sight, so it's going to be 10 guys firing 20 bolt rounds into them. 3s to hit. No characters helping me out. 4s to wound. Not bad. 3s. Yikes, my man. That is all 4 of them dead.
I don't like that.
It's okay. They were running anyways. What good were they? Cowards. Sure am done shooting. Contemptor Dreadnought's going to charge into the butt of that Land Raider. Boom. Oh, yeah, he makes it. Bam. Hammer of Wrath can't actually hurt it because I'm only strength 6. That's my only charge, so we're going to be checking this out. We're going in there. These are my extra attacks for Rage. 3s to hit. You know what? Not bad. Very average. I like that. And I'm strength 10 against armor 14, so 4s to do anything. We got a pen, glance. So he's only got 4 hull points, but let's see what happens to it. So 1. On a 6, he's dead. No! So we have shaken and weapon destroyed. So what do you got on weapon? You got 4 weapons on that bad boy. So that's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 is reroll. Okay. There we go. So, yay! I killed the Combi Bolter! Alright, leadership check on the guys inside for the crew shaken. Oh, they're fine. Alright, we've got this combat over here to resolve. I'm already in base contact with as much people as I can. I'm going to go first with the Chaplain as he beats up this squad. 3s to hit. Preferred enemy. 2 hits. 2s to wound. 2 wounding hits. No irrelevant AP. He does nothing. And we've all collectively piled in. I'll do my attacks first because my turn. So 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks back. Hitting on 4s. Reroll these 1s for preferred enemy, which helps a bunch. And 4s to wound. There we go. Wow, that was actually really good. And again, there's only 1 squad there fighting anyways. 3-up saves. 1 of them gets cut down by, whatever means. And then he has to fight back, though.
Yep.
Sergeant first into my challenge. We have 2 hits. He's wounded on 4s. There we go. We got a wounding hit. I have a 2-up armor save. He's good. 16 attacks back from the rest of the Marines on 4s. Strength 4, wounding on 4s. Respectable roll. 4 at a time. You cut 1 guy down. Now these 3. You cut 2 guys down. There you go. I mean, for what that 20-man squad refuses to go down. And oh, by the way, I know I am demonic and I cause fear, but you have to remember the Salamanders are immune to fear. So just pointing that out there again. We'll say you die and you die. Here comes my big power fist energy coming at you. Dang it! Preferred enemy. Oh, 2 to wound. Hey, we kill the sergeant. AP 2. 4 sergeant dies. Now we have a tie combat. Huzzah! So no leadership checks. So I'll pile into you, and then you will pile in to me. And that is the result of that combat. Over here, I got my Galvor back going first. 3 attacks on 3s. Oh, nice. And 3s to wound. Oh, wow. So that's a rending hit. That means it's AP 2. So it just kills 1 guy and you get 1 3-up save. So it just kills 1 guy. I'm up by 1. And then you fight back, but not with that guy. And then everyone piles in. Haha, happiness. Now the thing is, that guy's got a power sword. I have no save. Well, I have a demon save against that at least.
Right.
So I guess we'll do him first. Yep. He's got 3 attacks, 2 hits, 5s to wound, goes through my armor. Oh no, I don't want to see that. Demon save. Ooh, I got 1 wound left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 14 attacks coming at me. 4 is to hit.
Oh no.
He's only got 1 wound.
Please, let me out of this combat.
You chose this combat! 1 3-up armor save. Oh, tie combat, 1 wound for 1 wound. Alright, that concludes turn 3. We're on to battle round 4, as there's not a whole lot on really either.
Oh.
You see what I'm laughing at. Viewers, you probably see what I was laughing at a while ago. Realistically, he didn't actually have any targets. I could have moved him over here, shot at nothing, because they're all locked in combat.
Yeah, that's true.
And if I moved over here, I could have maybe shot 1 shot at the Land Raider. I'm not concerned. I'll worry about it next turn. You know what, buddy? You've done so much work. You're good. He's just having a little break. A well-deserved break. His supervisor told him, you know what, buddy? You killed it this morning. Why don't you go take an extra hour?
Take 5.
Now, I technically didn't really forget the overcharged reactor on the Contemptor Cordis. I just did the Salamander clips first. So here we go. Ha! He's good. He still has 2 hull points left.
I'm gonna pivot this.
Okay.
And I can move twice or something like that. Cruise speed.
You can move up to 12, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna move him back here.
Safe! Haha.
Can I do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. Alright, he's just drifting over there.
Cool. Move, oh, don't roll a 1. That'd be hilarious. Oh, it would have been a wreck if you rolled a 1.
I'm so mad.
Alright, so we can do 6-inch move and pop out the Pyroclast.
Yep.
I assume that's the plan. Ending there, facing down that way. It will be snap firing and everything, but we have Power of the Machine Spirit.
Yep.
And the door for the disembark's over here. So it only move combat speed. So my suspicion, or what I suspected in this game, is I was going to have a hard time pushing through this flank. It was oddly easy enough, and I figured I'd have an easy time over here, oddly hard. We'll see what these Pyroclasts do, though. We're going to do a move through cover, but they're...
Give me that sit.
Oh no! Dead man! One heck of a disembark you've done there.
Thanks.
That's pretty much it for movement. No psychic phase on is shooting. We have just 2 things that are firing. Well, 3 actually.
Things, yeah.
Yep. Ooh, they help shred too. Well, only on the flamer part.
Copy bolter into those guys right here.
So he's rapid firing, got 2 shots.
2 shots.
Both hit, wounding on 4s. Both wound. 3 up. He guns down a man. Nice.
2 last cannons into the Spartan.
One of them is going to be Power of the Machine Spirited, so
Yep.
that one fires at full BS.
Yep, that one first.
Huzzah! No. And the other one on a 6 was Twin Linked. Believe, Desmond! Believe! Twin Linked! You didn't believe! Because of the poopy disembark from the Pyro class, they have moved through cover. And they roll a 2 and a 1-1. Only 4 of them are arranged to fire the focused version, but I only got 2 hull points left, a 5-up save. Oh, it's not in Melta range either. You know what, we're going to do a favor here for Des, because he is new to the game. That move to cover is awful too. Now, in this case, it would have made more sense to disembark before the Rhino moved. So disembarking from this hatch, imagine it was on the ground. You put a model here, then you do a move, and they all kind of end up like this. And then it does this 6-inch move to then fail to kill my Spartan.
Yeah.
And now the Pyroclast annihilate me. I think only a few are in Melta range. Those are 5 of them, or like just 2.
This guy's not in range, this guy's not in range, but I think everything else might be in range. It's 6 inches.
Oh, the 6-inch, yeah. But how many are in Melta range? I know those 2.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
2 shots with the first guys, BS4, so 3s to hit. They both hit, and they're in Melta range. So the first one, it's strength 8. You roll both dice because
Okay.
it's 2 dice plus 8. So you're looking to beat a 13. So that's a pen, because that's a 15. And then the next one, you have 1 pen, 2 pens. So I'll just do saves against those because that might be enough. I fail both. So see if you blow me up on those ones, then we have to resolve the rest too because they might blow me up.
Roll both?
Yep. It does blow up! So it blows up. I'll reroll that. It looks like a 5, but it's kind of cocked. Hey, 6! Actually, yeah, mathematically, it'll be everything but the back 2 guys because those guys couldn't shoot to begin with. So that's going to be 8 hits. 4 is to wound. 4 wounds. 2 up armor saves. Oh, they're all good. So the Cordis gets annihilated by them. And ongoing combats.
Yeah.
So we have this one. Do you want to do that one first? It's up to you. It's your turn.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Huzzah! Galvorback attack. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 3-up saves. 1 dead.
Classic.
Whomever you wish it to be.
You surprise me.
Oh, that guy. Does the Sarge take the honors? Hitting on 4s. We got 1, 2 hits. 5s to wound. Goes through my
Please.
armor. Oh! Demon save!
Do it.
Oh, it's okay. You still have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 attacks.
Yeah, how'd that?
Now 12 more attacks. Hitting on 4s. All you need is 1, 5. You got 2. Look at that. 3 up saves. He's good. I win combat by 1. You are leadership, I think 8 or 9 down to 8 now. So you're good. Ongoing combat. And we've got this one.
Yep.
I'll go first with the chaplain. 3s to hit with preferred enemy. 2s to wound with preferred enemy. 4 wounding hits. 3 up saves. He kills 1.
Trickling.
You know what? This guy's killed like 1 at a time for the last 3 turns. Well, he failed last turn. And then you get to pile in with these guys. This guy's gonna go over here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 attacks. No, 12 attacks. 4s to hit. Nice. That's a good roll. Oh, nice. 3 wounding hits. I do 2 at a time. Ooh. And the power fist. 1 hit, 2 to wound, 2 to kill. So I kill 2 guys. I win combat by 2. Your sergeant's gone. I think you're looking for a 6 or less. Ooh, that's kind of rough. Because yeah, your leadership 8.
I guess I need to reroll this one.
Yep. So you want to roll a 1 or a 2. Oh, they break. I forgot they're nocturne born, so they would have been -1 to their run earlier. They don't add their dice rolls to sweeping advances, so if they get swept real bad. That's a pretty big downside to them. So I'm initiative 5. So the way this works, you both roll a d6. I add my highest initiative, you add nothing. My highest initiative is 5. If I tie or beat you, I sweep them. So I rolled a 10. And yeah. Pretty sure that's how it says. They don't add their initiative to their sweeping advance rolls. But I beat you regardless, even if they did add theirs. So they are all dead. They get cut down by these word bearers who refuse to die. And I get to consolidate 5 whole inches. Well, I have no idea what I would do with that. So I'm going to... The squad's, like, they're not scoring. They're not denial. They might be denial, actually. I don't know. They're going to go somewhere to die, probably. You know what? They're going to go help out this poor gal Vorback. How's that sound?
No.
That sounds great.
Please, no.
Sounds pretty good to me. Here we go. And that will bring us to turn 4 for the word bearers. First thing we do, we drift this rhino. 6-inch move. Haha! To there.
Tokyo Drift.
And then they'll disembark in a moment. Typhon Heavy Siege Tank goes to there. 12-inch move. Pivots. Though he's not in range to fire. Yeah, because if he moves, he's only got 24-inch range. The guns on the sides, this one will be blocked by the rhino, and this one will be blocked by the super plane. So he's pretty much just moving this turn to get into a better position. These Marines move up, they abandon the chaplain, he stays where he was. These then move up 6 inches and make the chaplain join them. The rhino is just gonna kind of move like this, I guess. He doesn't want to block the quad last cannon. We're gonna try and take some shots at that land, we're gonna get it out of here. Well, meanwhile, this rhino will act as obnoxious as it can. Alright, this is where they end up. Now, I forgot last turn when I shot with them. Actually, it wasn't even last turn, it was the turn before that when I shot at the Terminators. One of them got hot and I never actually rolled for it. I promised I'd randomize it. Hasn't really come up until now that it would take effect. So I'm going to go, I have a D10, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rerolling 10s. It was 9. It was literally the last guy. He's got a 3-up armor save. And he would have been fine. We're going to go ahead and start firing now. 9 of them firing into them, but some of them are rapid firing. So 8 of them are in rapid fire range. The one in the back, the sergeant, is not in rapid fire range. So it's going to be 16, 17 shots. Hitting on 3s. Again, I should have rolled these all separately. Oh my goodness. Well, here's hoping. I rolled nothing but 2 ups. I rolled a couple of 1s. Okay. Well, that is okay. That could be the same guy doing twice. You know, to my own detriment, I'll have it be 2 different guys because I messed up. These are 2s to wound at strength 7 with preferred enemy. I was rerolling for preferred enemy on the 1s as well. So that many 5-up invulnerable saves because of their plate armor. It's got 5-up invulnerable against melt up, plasma, and flamers.
Yeah.
So that is gonna save. That's them dead. They get gunned down by the plasma. The plasma squad's a brutal squad. At least we never had to figure out who the sergeant was. And for the 2 guys that got hot, I guess I should randomize these. Same rolls before. 1 to 9. First guy. first guy there, and the second one is the guy right beside him. All right, so first guy, second guy. Oh, he dies. Look at that. He killed himself. Oh, apothecary maybe? No, I failed it anyways. If I had succeeded, I would have looked it up, though I think I do get the apothecary save there. Now that's it for shoot. No, that's not it for shooting. I'm going to shoot all my quad last cans at that their Land Raider. Though this one doesn't have any cover. This one's got a 4-up cover save because of all the intervening vehicles. So I'll do this one first, and I'll power the Machine Spirit at 2, so they're both firing at full PS. Twin linked, please. Okay, we got one hit, wounding on a 5, or glancing on a 5. We got nothing. And then the one there is no cover against. Twin linked, both hit. 5's to glance. Oh, we got a glancing hit. Oh, no cover. So it's just one glancing hit, and it's a wreck. We got smoke. Poof. And now charging into them. He is going to go there, and then the rest are going to try and make a little bit of room, because the first guy has to get into base contact, and then these guys are going to declare charge. They're going to go, it's going to be -2 because they have to go through that, so they actually rolled a 5, which is good enough. So he'll go there, he'll go here. And I am going to go ahead and issue a challenge with this sergeant over here who's already touching base contact with your sergeant.
Okay.
You don't have to accept it.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, that's fair. I guess we'll go ahead and do this combat first. Chaplain will pile in and attack first. And so will this Galvorback. Let's do the Galvorback first. Galvorback, 3s, and 3s, so 2 3-up saves. Oh, they're fine. And then Chaplain's got 5 attacks on the charge with Zealot, but they hit on everything. 2s to wound with preferred enemy. 5 wounding hits. 3-ups. He doesn't kill 1 this time with 5 attacks and 5 wounds. So all my Marines have piled in, and then you guys are already in base contact with stuff. So we got 3, 6 because of all charging and the extra attack. 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 6 more for 30 attacks in total. And then the Power Fist guys attack later. Hitting on 4s with... would you look at that? I probably should have done these separate. Wait, no, 15? Okay, we'll say the 15 attacks are from them, because they're with the Zealot and they'll be separate. So this will actually be 24 attacks. I just rolled 15 of them randomly. Well, I was going to do 15 and 15, but I realized that these guys actually have Zealot, so they get to reroll. So there's that for the first 15 attacks. 4s to wound. Reroll the 1s. And then I have 9 more attacks from the other guys that I didn't roll for. 4s to wound with a reroll for Zealot. I meant to hit. Now these are the wound rolls with preferred enemy. Nice, got nothing more. Excellent. All right, these are all 3-up saves. And I kill a grand total of 3. Oh, that's actually, wow, that's significant. So 3 from over here die, so I guess those 3 there. And then I'll have, but they get to fight back. And then I got 6 more attacks. 4s. Oh, that was fun. Sergeant into the challenge. He's got 3 attacks on 4s. Okay, that's all he needs. 4 to wound. 2-up save. No, he's gonna be okay. Alright, Dez is spiteful. He's going for the Galvorback. I guess there is attrition. It's gonna kill stuff. And that is the rest of the tactical Marines gonna try and take him out, hitting on 4s. Do we just need 1? No! Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go do the, oh no, my Power Fist can't attack. This guy tries to pile in, but he's not in range to attack. That's sad. He's the Zealot one too. Oh well, that's the whole reason I put him over there, the Chaplain. Anyways, this guy's going to attack your Sergeant. He's got 3 attacks on 4s. Okay, we got 1 hit and a 2. That's AP 2, so it kills the Sergeant off. Boom. And that's it. That's all for my attacks. So I won combat by 4 there, and you lost your Sergeant, so you're down to leadership 4. You can reroll that. You're looking for a 3. Hey, insane bravery. Good old Salamanders refuse to go literally anywhere. Alright, bring it in. I'm going to keep them there just to separate them. You know, 2 different squads and all that good stuff. Alright, things are looking grim for the Salamanders, but Dez wants to get vengeance on the Plasma Boys. So, I don't blame him. The only thing we really have that could do that remaining is that Predator with the Magna Melta on it. Now, I'm kind of clumped up, so that's a really good gun to do here. Now, he's only going to be able to fire 1 of his guns after he moves, but it's probably going to be the Magna Melta with the combat speed movement. Because this is awful over here. Alright, so I'm going to be getting at most a 5-up cover save from the sandbags there, and this is going to be hitting everyone on a direct hit. No! It's a 5-inch scatter, so that's going to be a direct flip, but it's hard to do with only 1 template. I'm going to scatter there and hit those 2 guys, so it's only 2 hits winning on 2s. Good old Predator. And I die. He kills a guy. Blah. That's pretty much it for the shooting phase because we have a Rhino, and I think Dez is done there.
A little bit.
So, okay, yell at me in the comments if my list was too tough. I think that obviously my Super Heavy performed better than yours did, but I think we learned a little too late that what yours is good at. Though the one turn it did get to shoot at the Gal Vorback, it killed a good amount too, so I don't know. I think the problem is mine was also significantly cheaper than yours, but it was... I think, honestly, I also got dumb lucky.
Yeah, I really wish the Securin...
100%,
oh
right?
my god, that would have been such a huge difference.
Like, just the cover, I'm like, I just have this one cover save. If I don't get it, I'm pretty much done, because every turn, I wouldn't be able to shoot.
Right.
Unless I got lucky with the las cannons. But it's just like, you're snap firing still, you're snap firing still. Like, that whole Securin's job is to make him snap fire for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And then eventually kill him through shenanigans like that. I feel like it's been a while since I played a bigger point game of the Heresy. It looked like there was a lot on the table, and then come turn 3, neither of us really had a whole bunch left. Now, I did have, like, my Gal Vorback got annihilated by the Glaive and the double, was it the Legion? Fury of the Legion.
Right, yeah.
So that pretty much whittled them down to, like, 3 Gal Vorback, and then something happened, and they went down to 2 remaining. Oh yeah, your Sergeant cut down my Dark Martyr.
I think I also did a blast from the Melta into them.
That's true, yeah, the Predator did some damage to them as well. Overall, I think this is like a better showing of... Well, like, this is like Desmond's like proper game of Salamanders, because we played one off camera like months ago. And it was like footsteps back into 7th edition and not really using a whole lot of the Salamander specific stuff.
When I was very confident in the Fire Drakes because of that first game where we didn't have any plasma. It was mostly just bolters on bolters.
Yeah.
So the Fire Drakes were just walking up like, I don't care.
Yeah, they didn't.
But they really cared this time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so the plasma is a good counter to the 3-up invulnerable save, mostly because it's just a lot of efficient shots.
Yeah, and then they also, they got slapped by the other Terminator squad.
Yeah, that was bad luck too.
They didn't return the favor.
So a lot of this game is unfortunately bad luck for Desmond. The rolls were grossly in my favor. I thought both of our lists combined, there was the Pyro class are good, the Fire Drakes were good, and like that whole Fire Drake kind of kill squad was really good, and it could have got into my lines. I expected it to get into my lines, annihilate the Terminators, and cause a ruckus, while my Plasma had a hard time getting through that 3-up invulnerable save.
That block right there with the Terminators, that was devastating.
That was everything. And like, it's not so much like, oh, my list was superior to Desmond's there. That was dice rolling. I charged with my guys. I killed 4 Terminators off.
Yeah.
You had 3-up invulnerable save and like, what, 6 wounds? And you rolled 4 fails. I killed your guys off, but they got to fight back and they did nothing. They killed like one of my guys. And then the block happened, and the Pyro class were stuck over here. They moved, waiting for that opening to happen, and then everything else also shifted over here.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was trying to get those TAC Marines over there to like go around the map to get that
late game.
Yeah, in their territory, but they couldn't make it far enough away from that thing.
Yeah, the Typhon's like, and boom! Yeah. Like I said, it likes to make a 7-inch blast marker area of nothing there anymore. And I failed to kill one of them, but then the Securin dying and exploding, killing him was kind of a big deal too. And then once that happened, I knew that the Typhon did his job. And I forgot to move him to 1 turn because at that point it was a few things. The Terminator's failing over here, this thing not being forced to snapfire, and then him in return annihilating the Securin. As at that point where I think it was a word bearer victory, or because there was nothing but a bogged down fight. It was just bodies on bodies on bodies. They were literally throwing bodies into the grinder. All right, I'll throw 20 tactical marines in. All right, I'll throw 20 tactical marines in, and it just came down to like random dice rolling, and it came out in the word bearer favor. Anyways, guys, that is it for this battle report. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the one in the vault. I have no idea what that is yet. And as always, we'll see you guys next time. And happy wargaming.